Oh, yes, and welcome to this week's Trek Time Trek Show, the only stream that's on right now that you can talk about Star Trek. Oh, whoa, Stars is going into funky disco land.
Whoa, what did I do to trigger that? I haven't done that in a while. I forgot I could do that.
Wow, oh, you got funky disco
how do I do
effects.
that again?
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, how do I do that again? Oh my god.
Oh, welcome. We are doing some, we're going to be talking about a lot of the latest news and stuff from Trek, including the results of the actor strike, some merch emergencies, and some lost Star Trek memorabilia that's been found after a long, long time. But let me introduce our co-hosts. We have Automaton 2000, we have Shyaporn, and we have Stars and Garters. Gentlemen, how is your Trek Christmas going? Now we're in the depths of December. Have you opened
You were
your
about to
advent
ask,
calendars?
how is you? You were about to ask. I is me.
I is you.
We are all together, cuckoo choo. I'm well, thank you for asking. How are you, Idle?
I'm not bad. We're getting into the Christmas spirits. I'm now collecting and assembling an array of Christmas spirits as well to go on my shelf to celebrate, to drink over the festive period. But yes.
Are there three spirits that visit you from the past, the present, and the future?
Yes, it's a Kirsch, it's a vodka, and a gin and tonic. And yes, by the way, thank you for my Christmas jumper. This is, in fact, the little Christmas jumper.
Oh my god.
I couldn't resist. I had to. I'm surprised. Actually, do you guys have Christmas jumpers? I do really want the Picard one. Do want the Picard Christmas jumper, but do you guys have Christmas jumpers?
I don't have a Christmas one, but I do have a jumper that I wear at Christmas.
Yeah, I have both a Hanukkah and a light up Christmas.
I didn't know there was a Hanukkah jumper.
Oh yeah,
Why wouldn't it be?
I suppose not. I don't know. I just, me being British and uncivilized, I only assume there's one holiday every year and that's it. But are there other holiday jumpers I'm missing out on? Can I get an array of holiday jumpers?
You could probably get a Kwanzaa jumper if you want
Kwanzaa jumper. Auto, what's your favourite jumper?
I actually do have one with a reindeer with a little bulbous 3D nose.
Cool.
It's hard to fold, but it looks great. So
My son has one.
If I drop about 30 pounds, I'll be able to wear it again. So I'm looking forward to that.
I believe in you. You can do it.
My son has one.
I'm feeling very season 1 Patrick Stewart, like lit from the side today.
Oh, you're a little bit, yeah.
So.
Your approach, you're coming out of the darkness into the window at the start of.
You got to tell someone off screen to shut off that damn noise.
Shut off that damn noise.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, should we start? Well, since we're in the festive season, should we start with some great news? The best news of all: the actors' strike is over. It was resolved last week. They came to a wonderful resolution that everyone seems to be happy with. Well, 33% of the 68% that voted, or something like that. I don't know. But Shai, do you want to talk to us a little bit about these? Because you're deep in there with the AMTP. Talk to us a little bit about this deal, and are you happy with it?
I mean, it's a there's a old Chinese saying where it's sign the contract and negotiate the contract afterwards. So this is I believe this is a 3-year deal. So this gets things onto the table, gets them set, and then we revisit it down the line, which is what you want. You want to start heading in the right direction. You can't just go all or nothing. So I think, by and large, it's a pretty good deal. There are a lot of gains. There was a fund established for helping to increase salaries and residuals for workers across the sector. So it's a good starting place, and it leaves room for growth in the future.
What about?
Are you privy to any terms related to AI? Because I have to imagine that's like maybe the number one issue right now.
Right, and I think that's why it's sort of a temporary 3-year deal, because that technology is evolving so much, and we're just gonna have to see where it goes. Yeah, interestingly, because of just what we've been negotiating, all the targeted ads I get are for AI avatars for industrials and whatnot. That's sort of the exact sort of thing that is threatening the jobs in the acting field. So,
are you saying we could get our own digital replica of Shy on this stream?
Yeah, we don't need to be here. None of us need to be here. We could just program
There's
in.
definitely enough footage out there of the four of us to replicate.
Yeah,
this.
but can an AI replica of Auto come on during a stream, not realize that he's being streamed and eating chips for like 15 minutes? I don't think an AI can replicate that kind of magic.
It's the little moments.
You know, there's like the Trump and Biden debate AI. If you've seen it on Twitch, it's someone's programmed them talking to chat and responding to it, and it's uncanny. It's crazy. I wonder if someone could do that with us, where we just talk about all four of us just talking about various Trek subjects, but completely automated, and then the occasional banter. I'm sure that's going to be possible.
If you don't hate and have an innate fear and loathing of AI, then you're not a true Star Trek fan. You should go back and watch more TOS.
Exactly.
And see how many times it tried to take over the universe and literally kill human beings. So,
literally 4 times.
AI every series. Every series.
Every single one. I mean, what's the most positive depiction of an AI in Star Trek? It would be Data, right?
Yeah.
Data.
And the Doctor, yeah. But then again, it's what makes them not AI versus... Because they have.
I think it's the sentience, it's the general AI versus what we call AI now, which isn't really AI. It's just statistics essentially, but it's an algorithm with a load of
machine
statements.
learning. Yeah.
But whereas true, what data is what's called general AI, which is where it actually it is fully automated and can learn, and you'd start to wonder: do you have a soul? Are you sentient? What's going on here? Stretching our definitions of life as we know it.
Until Chat GPT gets a courtroom episode made for it, then it's not real AI. So
yeah, no, he's right. Actually,
I think I did see a thing about AI for barristers fairly recently, an AI guide to going through legal documents and things like that. Oh shit, it's here.
I mean, that's one of those things where it's on the face of it, because law is all about citing precedent, but it's also a case of you've got to be able to cite the spirit of a law rather than the letter. So
is it going to be
even something like law?
Yeah,
you have to.
Is it going to be one of those things where they measure your size of your head and go, "Yep, he's a criminal." They'll just take a picture of your face and go, "Yeah, no, he's definitely criminal."
Just minority report you.
Yeah.
How did we make the sidestep into phrenology? When did we do that?
When we start talking about AI.
I don't trust the 90-something half-dead robots already in Congress to understand the spirit of the law. So I can't imagine AI would be any worse than the people passing technology bills right now. So
yeah. That being said,
well, that's a little myopic. Congratulations, Shy, on being able to act again.
Yes, well done.
Thanks. Now I have no more excuses for being unemployed. It was a nice few months there.
I'm just glad you could take a break from your busy schedule to join us this week. Okay, so
he was building a deck. It was it was a big project.
That's true. Yeah, gonna have to put the deck on hold.
How is the deck coming, by the way?
It's on hold for the winter. It's covered with snow at the moment.
Oh wow!
But the tent is apparently still upright, so
that's good. That's progress.
Awesome. Well, the good news with the strikes being over is Star Trek can film again. Huzzah! So it has been confirmed now that season 3 of Strange New Worlds is indeed back on shoot. They are now filming whatever point they got up to before the strikes were called on. And a little bit of extra juicy news to go in with that. It has been confirmed that Jonathan Frakes is returning to direct an episode of season 3.
I don't know why I fist pumped. It's the guy can't stay away.
Because he can't. It's the place where he gets the most accolades. Rightfully so.
I mean, he also gets paid probably quite well, and he gets to sit around and have fun. Have you guys seen the gag reel of him on Discovery season 1?
Yeah.
Where he talks over other people's lines like he's in the script because he's a fucking.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's really funny. Yeah, I'll have to find it because it's actually a shot of a Discovery scene, and he says the line out ahead of the actor, and it's shit. No, sorry, I'm not meant to be saying that because he's just too engrossed in it. It's Jonathan, please.
You see some of the backstage shots.
Shields up Red Alert for him.
See some of the backstage shots that recently came out on the season 2 Strange New Worlds Blu-ray. They're just having a ton of fun. Which, by the way, if you look on YouTube, you can actually go and find the original Klingon opera that was supposed to be instead of the K-pop version. That's out there now as one of the deleted scenes, and it's. I'm trying to work out which one I prefer. I like the Klingon opera, but the K-pop is funnier.
The K-pop is way funnier. The copra, as it were,
Copra
is a bit more classy and what you would expect, but. I don't know. I feel like they should have an option where you pick Subspace Rhapsody and it randomizes it so you get a different one each time.
Ooh.
Like Clue, where you get a different ending.
Is there a version of Clue? Like, I assume there's like a Blu-ray version of Clue where it gives you a different ending.
Oh,
when
yeah.
You pick it.
Yeah. With most Blu-ray versions of Clue, you can choose: do you want a random ending, or do you want to play all three, or do you want to pick your ending?
See, that's
so
how you get to
get
people to stop pirating. That's like you put the fun stuff in.
Actually, yeah. Well, that's the kind of why I love the Strange New Worlds like Blu-ray box sets, and why I've been kind of tempted to buy them, even though they're on Paramount Plus. Is like those deleted scenes. Like, there's stuff in there that goes off like 6 minutes, and I'm like, that's a lot of footage that you cut. And it's not really available online. I haven't seen a lot of people posting it up, presumably because they get copyright struck. But like, that's the kind of stuff that I'd want to see, actually.
Yeah. Also, if you have it on Blu-ray, they can't stop you watching it.
It's true.
They can't turn around and go, you know
can't
what?
Prodigy it.
Yeah, they can't Prodigy it. Yeah, to Prodigy it. Can we make that a verb? Mind you, that's too negative. Prodigy deserves better than that.
To Paramount Plus it.
To Paramount Plus it, yeah. Just remove it for no reason other than money.
You know, to bring this full circle, I have to imagine at some point AI will be able to give you like a what's the word for it? Like a choose your own adventure in real time Star Trek episode.
Ooh.
Like you tell them what choice you want the captain to make, and then it'll come out with the rest of them. So
yeah, you can kind of do that like in text form, but yeah, I mean there is lengthways there's things happening with like video and like AI generated video and specifically.
Have you
like,
seen those
formats.
pictures where like the president of the United States has his official photo taken, and he sits down? They have this like ring of lights and cameras around him, so like if they need to do holography in the future, they have them from like every conceivable angle. I have to imagine that like Anson Mount is taking one of those pictures right now in case they need like a holographic Captain Pike in the future. So.
To be fair, he's probably down for that. He's probably all right with that, honestly. He's a massive nerd.
Immortalize him at his best.
As long as they're getting paid every time their likeness is used, then
that's the important part. Yeah, as long as they've agreed and consented to having their AI uses fairly used, then yeah, that's fine. I think we'll.
Yeah, because it's one thing if obviously I don't want to speak for an actor here, but it's one thing if you're a background actor and you're making your living off of like actual working work versus. I have got this marquee job that's gonna like kind of make me part of the history of a franchise I love. You marquee. And yes, I want to be that character forever in a way and become part of the legacy as it were. There's a difference between those two, and that's kind of striking that balance is important.
Yeah, they have done that with Mount, but the cameras are all focused right on his hair, not the rest of him. It was just a 360 shot of his hair,
just in case he gets alopecia.
I mean, we did see his abs in the first in first season. He was pretty decent.
Right, but who wants to keep that up? Right? He's like, just take the shot now.
Yeah.
So I don't ever have to work out again.
Shatner's like, I'm back! You've got all my data from TOS. I'm here. Mark Hamill me, bitch.
God, I think he probably would as well.
So that black hole scene in Interstellar, rendering each frame took nearly 100 hours. Anson Mount's hair has to take at least that long, I would imagine.
To do it practically, yeah.
Tress effects.
It's impossible to render that kind of volume. The supercomputer is burning up.
We gotta get the volume, Captain.
Hair is the hardest thing.
Like they're gonna implement like jiggle physics with his hair, so every time he like turns his head, his hair's like.
I'm just picturing like
Tribble physics.
Oh no. No, I'm picturing the end of 09 when the Narada's falling backwards into the black hole or whatever. And they have to drop all the pieces of the warp core, and I'm just picturing the Enterprise is like the supercomputers rendering Anson Mount's hair, and it's just like dumping all the heat from generating his hair. That's what it's like. That's what it's like.
And that's how the sets burn down. Yeah. Nope. Star's breaking up. Oh, is it me? Hang on. Hi, stream. Am I coming through? Hello. Oh, we lost stars.
Is that me or someone else?
No, I think Discord's taking a dump.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I think we're coming back.
Good for you.
We're coming back. We're coming back to life, I think.
We talked too much about AI.
Oh, we did. It was learning.
Yeah.
Oh, Nifty's here.
What's this?
Nifty?
I drop out 1 second. You replaced.
Yes, you've been replaced already. I was that quick at typing. Nifty? Hello,
yeah,
buddy.
It seems like there's no interruption to stream, so it was probably just Discord.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Did I launch Star Trek?
I was wondering if that was me or.
Yeah, I don't know. Discord being Discord. Okay, so carrying on. There is another thing that is now beginning production in January. Section 31, the TV special movie, is going to be starting filming in January 2024. And you've heard it here first from the I forget which convention it was over the weekend where the producers coming on, but yes,
you heard it here first from that other source where you would have heard it.
You know what I meant, but if you hadn't heard it before, you heard it here first.
That's the first time I've heard it.
There you go. There you go. See?
Yeah, exactly.
He did hear it here first.
There you go. So yes, that is beginning on January. I still don't believe it's happening until I see set photos, and even then it could be a tax break once again.
I don't know. They're not being made by HBO, so I don't think they're going to worry about that. I think it'll at least be made and shown at least once before they take it off, like Prodigy.
Yeah.
Right. If it was HBO, they could produce the entire thing and then just shelve it.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, we don't have to pay any residuals to these actors or writers.
I'm just going to see, because I'm going to presume this is one of the Michelle Yeoh's probably doing a fair bit. Obviously the actor strike took her off for a bit, but I'm just going to check IMDb and just see if she's pre-doing anything. No, she's upcoming. Yeah, she's got a few things she's pre-doing, a lot of voice works, and Avatar 3? Oh wow, didn't know she was in that. Section 31. Avatar 4 and 5. Yeah. Good lord. Yeah,
spoilers.
She's probably booked for like the next decade or so.
Yeah, exactly. No, guess what? She's doing alright, and good on her. She deserves it.
Oh, so yeah, Nifty tried to help us.
Wow. Guess what? Nifty's a good soul. Do we have any other details about that Section 31? Do we know anyone else on the cast at all?
I think something came out that someone was on it. But...
Who else do you need to know?
It's just Michelle Yeoh acting with herself for an hour and a half.
It should be top secret. It's a Section 31 show. We shouldn't know anything.
Everyone knows about Section 31. That's the problem. No, all we know is that Michelle Yeoh is in it. It's being directed by Olatunde Usunsanmi, who was one of our featured nominated directors. And the writers are Bo Young Kim, Erica Lipolt, and Craig Sweeney. That's literally all we know.
So the Discovery regulars then, yeah.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. There's no other. Considering it's shooting in January, you would have thought they'd have released some more about the other cast that's going to be in. Is Tyler coming back? Are there going to be any of the other Section 31 people from there? Is this?
Speaking of
if we're getting set photos, then.
Speaking of top secret things, folks in the chat, you're not going to want to miss the back end of this stream. Trust me. So stick around if you can. You'll enjoy it. But that's all I can say because I'm bound to secrecy.
I gotta read the show notes.
Now I need to also do some
not in
research.
there. It's even secret from the people on this stream. That's how good it is.
Even I don't know what it is. I know what it is.
My surprise will be genuine.
Please practice your surprise faces accordingly.
Something burlesque. Yeah. Sorry.
And if you're a podcast listener, go watch the stream. So yeah, Section 31 beginning in January. I reckon we'll see that at the end of 24, because I think one of the things people are postulating now is because of the writers and the actors strike, we're not likely to see season 3 of Strange New Worlds until at least early 25. Post-production things like that.
Because the only reason we got season 2 so quickly was because it was filmed back to back.
Exactly, yeah. So we're likely that if we do get filming in January, maybe end of year Section 31. Well, I'm pretty sure we'll get Lower Decks mid-year, and obviously
it'll be a Christmas movie.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Well, yeah. I was postulating this the other day. What would be your ideal Star Trek Christmas movie? And I was thinking to myself, and I posted this on Twitter, it would be Patrick Stewart, it would be the Picard cast, but instead of going on one final adventure to save the universe, it'd be no, Picard just has to go out, find his old crewmates, get back on the Enterprise D and save the spirit of Christmas on some alien planet, and just have it very Hallmark movie, very kind of humdrum and very feel good kind of, no stakes, just Patrick Stewart in a Christmas jumper trying to teach Worf about Christmas lights or something.
You do remember that Worf was brought up by human parents,
right?
Oh,
that's true. Okay,
he knows what Christmas is.
All right, Data then.
They're Russian, no less.
That's right.
Take it very seriously.
Tapestry is basically It's a Wonderful Life, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Is, yeah. I'm going to zig where everyone else is at. I'm going to say I want a very Cisco Christmas.
Ooh. It's just him beatboxing.
That just... Well, I mean, why not? But also, he's literally non-linear. He is the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future all at the same time.
What if he was
So he
taking
visits
Kira?
Michelle Forbes and tells her she should have taken the fucking job as Ro Laren.
I mean,
Yeah, no, some kind of meld between, you know, like those episodes where he tries to explain stuff to the prophets and it gets real fever dreamy.
Yeah.
Like a mix between that and Picard in the Nexus, where it's just like a stream of consciousness movie trying to explain the magic of Christmas to an alien that doesn't understand human culture.
It is not linear.
That
Yeah, I
would
suppose
be-
the emissary
Like,
is kind
it
of that,
wouldn't
isn't
make
it?
any sense.
Yeah.
It would be just like brain-bendingly weird. I'd like something like that.
give me Memento, but it's Star Trek. Yeah, I can see that. That works.
I don't know. I feel like we need like a light-hearted adventure because everything's being. I mean, Strange New Worlds would be the ideal cast to do a Christmas episode or things like.
Well, yeah, because Christmas does exist in that time frame. TOS did have a Christmas episode, didn't it?
They did. Yes, they had a Christmas party. Helen Noel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, they had a Thanksgiving episode too, but it was Charlie X, so that doesn't mean anything.
Look, you can get a do-over on that. You can get a do-over.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I forgot that was a Thanksgiving episode. Oh my gosh. But yeah,
We all
so-
gave thanks when
Thanks.
it was over.
Never having to watch this episode ever again.
But yeah.
Discovery already did a Die Hard episode, so that's that Christmas trope. taken
Yeah,
away.
it was pretty good as well. I still enjoyed it.
Next
I know
up-
that people shot on the.
Well, speaking of, Discovery itself is coming out in April. They haven't said when in April,
Nice.
but season 5 will be starting in April. And that
Yay.
very much, talking of film analogies, a lot of people are saying this is going to be very much like an Indiana Jones action adventure, a little bit different from what they've done in the past, but still serialized. I do have a small update here about it that was given fairly recently in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where there was a CCXP, the sort of Latin America pop culture festival. They said, yeah, season 5 is going to be, and this is Michelle Paradise speaking, season 5 is going to be a wonderful mix. The DNA of Discovery has always had those serialized stories over the course of the season. This season, the nature of that serialized story allows us to have more episodic adventures, so I think people are going to dig it. There's some cool adventures and some fun adventures. Sounds like they're kind of embracing a little bit more of the fun this season.
Why do I have this image? I have this image of Idol in his Lidl sweater jetting down to Sao Paulo to like interview people at this Latin America festival. It's like, where are you getting
No,
this
I'm wearing
news
a hat
from?
with a lot of fruit on it.
Okay, can I just say, I something that I want, and I know I'm not going to get it, but I hope I get it. I want Discovery to pull a Enterprise-esque transformation on its final season. And I guess what? Me, Shy, we love Discovery, but I wanted to pull an Enterprise-style season 4 transformation for Otto, and he falls in love with the show just in time for it to finish.
It's a Christmas
Yeah,
party.
let
I'm
that be
definitely
appropriate.
going to give it. I'm going to give it like the old college try. Now, I was under the impression that most of it had already been written,
Yes.
and they just like rewrote the end when they realized that they were. being
Yeah, they
canceled, or
had gone
do we
through
know
the
how
entire
much?
season before it got cancelled. So they had, but they and it says in this interview. I'll put the link in chat, and it says in this interview that they were given a
I
pretty
didn't come here
hefty.
to read Idle. I want you to tell me what's going on.
They were given a pretty hefty budget and some time to shoot a more satisfying finale. So this isn't going to be a case of just like, oh, in the last 5 minutes, oh, by the way, everything blows up and everyone's dead. This is going to be like the last episode will be a satisfying-ish conclusion. I don't think they're probably going to tie everything off, and I would expect there to be more like an all good things than an Endgame or the DS9 finale, What You Leave Behind. I think it would probably my prediction is they'll kind of go like, Captain Saru gets his ship and Tilly goes off to Starfleet Academy and blah blah blah.
When I hear Indiana Jones, I think they're going to do sort of a Jackie Chan Adventures thing where each week is a different sort of mini MacGuffin, and they all fit together into one giant MacGuffin.
Into a giant MacGuffin, yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the
The
season.
13 talismans. Guess what? The Dragon
just-
Talisman was always most powerful.
I just
Hey,
think of
if
the
it ain't
giant
broke.
rolling ball coming to crush people. That's
But it's Stamets
Okay, if we
running
don't
away.
get a rolling ball, I would kind of love that, honestly. I want everyone to get their chance to do an Indiana Jones-esque trope. I want someone to do there's a guy with a sword and they just phaser him. I want someone to get pushed into a space propeller blade. I want someone to get punched off a space zeppelin and told no ticket. I want to get all the tropes. Do it, all of it.
It's got to be a laser sword, though. There's got to be a laser
Yeah,
sword.
it's
Just
trying
as
to-
a
It's
little
gonna be a lightsaber. yeah, totally. Just do it. I send up a Star Wars. It's like, oh man, like lightsaber, and then just go like white beam, bitch.
as long as the Star Trek Academy show is set in the same time frame, they have no reason to tie everything up Like leave the loose ends, and then if the other show wants to pick them up, they have the option. So
Yeah,
I'm sure they'll do a little bit of fan service, a little bit of happily ever after, but you definitely have to leave a few things on
Yeah,
side.
totally.
Yeah, it might have just been a situation where they had a cliffhanger at the end of the season, and so instead of having that, they just wrapped it up.
Discovery hasn't done the cliffhanger thing yet. They've kind of, well, apart from season 1. I think seasons 2 and 3 didn't.
Season 1 was kind of a cliffhanger, but it was more like, here's what's going to happen next season.
To a cliffhanger as they jumped into the future.
It was. They do cliffhangers all the time.
It was kind of cliffhanger, kind of wrapped up, but then I'm now just seeing just looking on Wikipedia because I just want to see who's still in the season. Apparently, there's episode titles I didn't know about. I don't know if these are true, but there are 10 episode titles. If you want me to say them, or would you like me to?
If the first one is Lidl Drummer Boy, it's probably a fake list.
It is not, in fact. So I'll just list these out because I don't know if these are true or not, and they don't really give anything away. But we've got the first episode, Red Directive. Number 2, Under the Twin Moons. This I don't know. Number 3, Janal. 4, Face the Strange. 5, Mirrors. 6, Whistle Speak. 7, Erigar. 8, Labyrinths. 9, Lagrange Point, and apparently that's the Jonathan Frakes episode of this season. 10 is literally called Life Itself. So I'm not sure. I don't know if they're fake or not.
You had a couple David Bowie episodes in there. Strange and Labyrinth.
Labyrinths, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it seems questionable. It's on Wikipedia because obviously we know that can be edited. But this season, we do feature like the regular returning cast. Is obviously Sonequa Martin Green as Captain Burnham, Doug Jones, Anthony Rapp, Mary Wiseman is confirmed as being back in the season full time, which is great because she's only had half the season last time. Wilson Cruz, Blue Del Barrio as Adira Tal, David Arjala is back as Book, and the new character coming back, new character as a main actor this season is Callum Keith Rennie, who people might remember from Battlestar Galactica as one of the antagonists. I won't spoil any more than that. He comes back as Rayner. Do you remember Callum Keith Rennie? He was the person that was infatuated with Starbuck on the that
could be all of us.
I know him from 24.
Yeah, there you go. Also introducing recurring people: Eve Harlow as Mol and Elias Tufexis. Sorry if I'm Tufexis. I think I'm saying
that is how you say it. Elias Tufexis is a legend. That is Adam Jensen himself.
He is a lot. He gets his own shit.
I love Adam Jensen.
He's very happy with.
Nice, good.
And
Charles is a good actor. He's also in The Expanse.
Oded Fur is returning as Charles Vance.
Yes, more Vance.
Nice. Jella Horstel as Liara Rilek. She's coming back. Tara Rosling is coming back as Tarina because you cannot have Saru without Tarina now. David Cronenberg is coming back as Kovic, and Tig Notaro is. We're going to get some more Reno. So satisfying in terms of cast, I think.
Good.
Notable absence of Gray in that list lineup as well. It does kind of feel like they've now been. He's.
Well, they wrote them off.
Kind of did a little bit, but I was wondering if they were going to bring that back for Adira's character arc because it does seem to.
They might come back as a surprise thing at the end of the show. Maybe that's one of the kind of things where if I was told, "Hey, your show is ending," I'd be like, "Cool, pull that thread back in." That's what I'd probably do.
Because I know there's a few Grey fans out there.
I like Grey. Grey's cool. What's wrong?
Grey was okay. I feel like they wasted the whole character line because it kind of got to season 4. They kind of went, and we've given you a body, bye, and then just went, oh, off you go. And that's it. Never see it again. Grey returned to his home planet.
Again, you've got to leave some points open.
True. Okay. Next bit of news. Lower Decks Season 5 is resuming its voice production, as we all knew, and it features all the regular cast, including T'Lyn will be returning again, and Ma'a, the Klingon captain, lower decker turned captain from season 3 and 4. He will be returning again in this season with some storyline. So I think they're turning into sort of fan favourites of the cast. So if you've not seen the recent series of Lower Decks,
it's Lower Decks becoming serialised. Don't say so.
Kind of. Last season was almost serialised, a little bit here and there.
They can't help themselves.
No, of course they're not. Got to have a recurring plot.
They got promotions faster than Harry Kim did.
That's true. And for good reason. Janeway was just really stingy with the promotions.
I mean, to be fair, can you tell me a thing that Harry Kim did other than play the clarinet?
He's done some sciencey stuff.
Science things.
It's very competent.
Yeah, like...
What would have been great is if they brought in a new cast member from outside the ship and promoted them before Harry Kim got promoted.
Isn't that kind of what happened with Tom?
I like to think the
You got
delayed
demoted
sisters
and
are full
re-promoted.
commanders.
They plucked a guy out of prison, promoted him over Kim, demoted him, and then re-promoted him again before Kim. So it's like
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Hmm.
So I didn't notice a pip on my chair, and like fucking Janeway might as well just turn around and go, guess what, with that attitude, you know, fucking wiggle, little shit.
Play the clarinet in my bridge. Okay.
Every time the clarinet comes up, all I can think of is that scene from You Are My Sunshine where Steven is looking through the crew manifest of all the people who she thinks is going to be compatible with. It's like, have you a musical interest? And he just leans over and he says, I play the clarinet, you know. And she was just like, you are not on the shortlist. And he's just like, oh.
I play the
It's
trombone.
like fucking destroyed.
I can't imagine that
Trombone is a
line has
sexy
worked
instrument.
with too many women. So
I have a very long instrument. It's very shiny and you can...
It's got 16 keys and makes a weird noise when you blow into it. All right, okay. Get this vastly back on track. Starfleet Academy, the newly confirmed season, is apparently starting shooting this year as well, I presume, after Section 31 has finished and Strangely Well Season 3 have concluded. But yes, that has been confirmed. That will start shooting.
the first 6 bullet points on our show notes are just this new Trek show has started filming because of the actor strike is over.
Pretty much.
So
I was
we
expecting
probably
that.
could have rolled this in a little bit, but
We could, but yeah, just a voice note out there say Starfleet Academy is coming and it is happening. It is not just a rumor or something that is not. It is being confirmed to be filming. Still don't know any of the cast, any of the crew. We know that
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah. We know that Tawny Newsome is on the writing staff, who has been who is described as there are people on that writing staff who are obsessed with canon. She says there's a few canon lawyers on the writing team, so that kind of gives me a little bit of faith that they're.
No, they mean literal cannons.
Yes,
like they're gonna. It's gonna be a military.
It's all
academy
cannons.
show.
Why are there so many firearms on this academy show?
Objection!
You're a loose cannon.
See, that'd make a great show. Cannon and cannon.
What do we think? Just cannons. What do you think the theme song's going to be? Is it going to be orchestral, a pop song, or just techno instrumental like Daft Punk sort of?
Yeah, it's going to be the Star Trek theme song, but like dubstep. Like...
No, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be the Friends theme. It's going to be I'll be there for you.
Just load of kids plot.
But sung in Klingon. In Klingon.
Everyone's watching to see what
That's it.
you will do.
The Chimmerdale theme. Yeah, actually, yeah, the theme song. I think it'll be the typical kind of like, marching instrumental. Might be like very Sousa styled. It'll be what all the college bands do kind of thing.
No way.
High school.
That's the last thing it's going to be, dude. It's CW drama.
Thank you for subscribing.
It's CW drama meets comedy meets like. Come on, there's no way it's going to be like an TNG-esque intro.
That's true.
No way.
Some of the other stuff. I mean, the Flash's intro and like Flash and Arrow, they had kind of like instrumental, orchestral kind of intros. They weren't kind of hip.
Honestly,
with it, but...
I feel like everyone has been too badly scarred by Enterprise that no one will ever do a vocals one again. I don't think that'll ever happen again.
It's been a long time. What if they just do It's a Long Road? What if they do Faith at the Heart again?
No. Guess what? Someone suggests that and then they get thrown out of a window just like the meme.
But they're right.
Actually, if every episode ends with Stephen Amell saying, "You failed this galaxy," and then shoots him with like a bow and arrow, I'd be there for that. That would be great.
Oh, God.
See, Arrow's first couple of seasons and Flash's couple of seasons were pretty good. I enjoyed those, but then they kind of went off a roller coaster pretty hard, so we'll see.
I agree on Flash. Arrow is just like recycling Batman storylines left
That
and
was
right,
the problem,
left and right.
Especially after the Ra's al Ghul stuff in season 3, yeah.
Welcome to Arrow Talks.
Yes, welcome to the CW Superhero Talks, which is now thankfully dead. There's going to be the best Christmas present of all this year. December 25th, Prodigy Season 1. It will be available on Netflix internationally, globally, for everyone to watch. So if you've not watched Star Trek Prodigy, you're interested in it.
Everyone's watching. Sorry.
You can actually go and watch it if you've not watched the back half of the second season for whatever reason. But yeah, it's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be available for everyone to watch. Watch it. Get through the first few episodes, and then you'll get to some of the best Star Trek you've ever seen.
Prepare to live logs and proper.
That's right. Listeners, I too thought the Doctor Who Christmas special in my head, but Prodigy is also great.
And that too. Get to see some Nakuti. Some more Nakuti.
Shooty.
Is it shooty? Okay. If you missed the Trek Time Award show, fear not, you can rewatch it all its glory.
How could someone have missed that? It was the event of the season.
It was the event of the season. There was a lot of awards. Actually got quite a bit for Christina Chong winning the Best Actor-Actress award. She did actually tweet it out. She did retweet it from our thing and say, "Oh, I'm so honoured, guys." So that kind of made me really happy that she acknowledged her wonderful award that we gave her. The committee gave her. Of course, it was completely unfair. And congratulations.
And then you went and watched the Christmas song like 15 times on repeat.
And that too. Forget You for Christmas. Very good song. And if you want to see the winner of the Best Throwback Sam Kerm, you can go and see that too. However, speaking of awards...
You just give me so much material, man. You give me so much material with my professional bit.
It's like, not me, it's my
that's a bit that will be
fingers.
evergreen.
It was a great show, but there was just something missing from the broadcast for me.
There was
personally.
For me as well, but that's partly my fault.
Just like a
certain pair of aviators were missed dearly,
and a big American flag. But that's my fault. Anyway,
we'll get Joe Biden on next time.
Okay.
AI Joe Biden.
Yes.
AI Joe Biden. Oh, we missed you.
AI.
We did.
Intensely.
Speaking of awards, this is my clever way of doing a segue whilst also promoting us at the same time. Star Trek has been leading in nominations for this year's Saturn Awards. They have received over, what's the actual count, I think, over 15 nominations at this year's Saturn Awards, including...
16?
15, 16, who knows? Could have seen this
as many as possibly 16.
Yes.
Over 16 awards.
Yes.
What, 17? Like what?
Possibly 18, we're not sure.
Could be 19. I know, I'm definitely confirmed that it is indeed 20. No, it's 15. Including
Namer is right. That was a lot of work to do. Every year you try to go bigger and bigger.
Went too big this year, I think.
It's
I think
going to collapse in on it, so like a neutron star. So.
I think next year will be less awards because I went through it and we're like 2.5 hours in. I'm like, we've still got like 4 awards to go. Like, it's still got loads. I did jam pack it, but we had a lot. And thanks to all the podcast guys and Aaron Walkie and Brad Blank for.
Look, we cut some. You had like 8 more joke categories. I'm like, maybe we should just stick to one this year.
What do you mean?
I think we picked the right one, to be fair.
That was a completely serious category. That was, which is the best Rogue AI finale that features... Yeah, which is the best finale that features a Rogue AI destroying the Federation. That was brilliant.
As presented by ChatGPT.
Yes. That was the high point.
Very meta. Very meta.
But yes, we have...
so what kind of Saturn awards are we looking at Star Trek winning?
Would you like to know that for the best science fiction television series, Picard and Strange New Worlds have been nominated, and they're going up against some big competition here, but Andor, Foundation, Mandalorian. Lower Decks is in the best animated TV special or series, up against like The Bad Batch, Harley Quinn, Chainsaw Man, which is very good. I like Chainsaw Man. Best actor in a television series awarded to both Anson Mount and Patrick Stewart, going up against Pedro Pascal, and that's going to be pretty tough because everyone loves Pedro Pascal.
I don't know, man. Was Pedro Pascal even in season 3 of The Mandalorian?
For what? For Last of Us or Mandalorian?
For Last of Us.
Yeah,
okay,
Last of Us.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
because I don't think you can count The Mandalorian because he probably wasn't there half the time. Diego Luna as well from Andor, which was excellent. Best supporting actor in television series.
You just reminded me that Andor is like in the consideration for that, and I was like, man, Strange New Worlds should sweep all this shit, and then I'm like, fuck, but
Andor's really good. But best supporting actor in a television series has some good odds because you have Jonathan Frakes, you have Ethan Peck, you have Ed Spielers, and Todd Stashwick all in that, and they are 4 of the 4 of the 7 nominees this year. So there are
more than 6.
Yeah,
more than 6 nominees.
More than 6. So good chances there could be a Star Trek win in best supporting actor. And I think out of those 4, Jonathan Frakes, Ethan Peck, Ed Spielers, and Todd Stashwick, who would you go for in that?
So one of the guys, I forget which one now. I think he was special effects, maybe, or practical effects, on the Shuttle Pod show, and he's telling the story about back in like the 90s or whatever. They were at at one of the awards show, and they had like 5 people in the category. No, was it? It was like 4 or something, and he was one of them, and like the other 3 all tied for first place. So everyone got an award except him. That's what it's going to be like this year, where they're going to have like 3 winners, and 3 of the 7 are going to be non-Trek winners, and the other 4 will miss out. So
yeah, they are up against.
Of those 4, that's
of those 4.
Stashwick.
3 from Picard and 1 from Strange New Worlds. Because you could like nominate almost anyone else from Strange New Worlds, and
Christina Chong.
Yeah,
there is a separate category for actress.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
We'll go on in a minute. But
and where the hell is Babs?
Babs.
What is this?
Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
Like straight up, like, is there like an award for like single best episode? Because while I love Andor, I feel like nothing really touches Butcher of Jagal in terms of this category.
No, there's not for that, unfortunately. It's not as many awards as the Trek Time Award Show. They've clearly not done their work.
It's an inferior award show, really.
Those losers, they'll learn.
Learn from the
Have
best.
they got Aaron Walkie? I think not.
Did he live long and proper? They are up against Matt Smith as well from House of the Dragon, who I think could cinch it because he was very good in that. But there's also Best Supporting Actress, which has 3 Star Trek alums in it, as Jess Bush, Celia Rose Gooding, and Jerry Ryan has been nominated. But up against...
I'm kind of sad that Gates didn't get anything from that, because I feel like Gates was amazing in Picard Season 3.
There's a lot of hype for Gates this year. They're up against Genevieve O'Reilly from Andor, and Katie Sackhoff from The Mandalorian, and a couple of others I don't know, but probably are very good. But some...
Genevieve O'Reilly was really fucking good in Andor. Damn it.
Interesting, no Christina Chong in this, though. I would have thought she'd at least got a cinch, but...
I guess people weren't watching Tomorrow, and like, I understand it's not the best episode, but she's amazing in it.
But yes,
she should have what? Yeah, we
build
actually
some buzz.
How is there not an award for like best one-liner in a sci-fi show, and it should just be I Love Grapplers?
Best the Arnold Schwarzenegger presents the best award for one-liners. Oh, hang on, have I just lost Discord again? I think we've lost Discord again. Right. Oh no, we back. We back.
Discord is very discordant right now.
It is without honor. We've also got there are two more categories. Best guest star in a television series, which has Amanda Plummer and Paul Wesley, oddly enough, but they're up against Nick Offerman, Giancarlo Esposito, Catherine Zeta-Jones for a portrayal of Morticia Adams, which I would thought was not the best. If you've seen Wednesday.
You didn't like Wednesday?
No, I love Wednesday. I just didn't really care for Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia Adams. I love Wednesday. Wednesday's brilliant.
I don't know. Okay.
Just my take.
I don't know what to say to that because I thought she was fine.
All right, who here liked Amanda Plummer the best? Because I didn't like the character, and I didn't love her interpretation. It felt very crazy cat lady to me. So can someone talk me up on her?
I thought that her performance was good. No, sorry, yeah.
No, go on.
No, I was just going to say, I like when actors make very off-kilter choices, and Amanda Plummer's always been a very off-the-beaten-path actor, and I like that energy that she brought to that role. It doesn't always have to be glowering. We've had how many glowering, obsessed, vengeful Moby Dick, I'm going to get you Kirk villains have we had in Star Trek, and other than Khan and Borg Queen, how many of them have worked? So I appreciated that Plummer brought a sort of asymmetrical sensibility to her character.
I love the scene where she's explaining about how she was tortured as a symbiont and the whole Section 31. You kind of see because we were waiting for the little bit of exposition to see why she was so crazy mad at the Federation and things like that, and you kind of get that moment where she's explaining all how she sort of took and there's a little craziness behind the eyes, and it kind of made you kind of go yeah, there it is. Behind this whole you feel like the facade she's putting on is a little bit of repressed trauma, and that kind of sold me on her a bit. It's just a shame she didn't get a better ending, really.
Well, yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's I feel like part of the reason why she feels so crazy cat lady a little bit more one note is because she got snubbed. She got her entire villain arc got cut off for a shitty Borg Queen cameo. I enjoyed her a lot more than I preferred Alice Krige, because I love Alice Krige, but it's whatever the fuck that was at the end of Picard Season 3, it just didn't have any of Alice's charisma or sensuality or intelligence. It was just a big Resident Evil monster bolted onto a fucking wall, and it's
that's true.
And Vasek, well, like she was like a lot more, like you say, she doesn't fit the traditional mold of a Star Trek villain. Sometimes you want to push the boat out and go for something a bit more like that. And considering the character she was playing, I felt like that made sense for the portrayal. And I feel like if she had more time to let the character breathe, and you saw her in more of the, the moments where she was, not necessarily in power, in control, like with the briefing moment, where I think it was like one of her more interesting push and pull tension scenes, like more stuff like that, where she'd been able to develop her stuff. I felt like I would have liked her even more. But as is, I thought she did a really good job.
Yeah, this is the season I would have liked to see a creature merge with the Borg Queen. I would have liked to see Amanda Plummer and Alice Krieg's Borg Queen merged together and be like one super villain at the end. But we used that trope last season, so
I thought she was going to come back at the end, like after surviving space, and then it'd be like you betrayed by the Borg Queen, and like have them face off and have the Dominion versus Borg fight that he kind of has been in all the fan fiction for the years, and that would have been cool, and that might have been resolved. But no, they just went fuck solids and airlocked her.
I liked her best the last 2 episodes, especially when she's face to face with the other actors. So I think maybe the problem was that she was like talking to bird people that didn't speak like English for like 5 episodes, and maybe that was a little bit.
I just want to redub all the Star Trek Picard episodes where she's just like, we have to get the Federation. They just turn around and go, caca, caca.
Yeah, I feel like
that's what they were doing.
Yeah, I feel like they were madly in love with the idea of the changeling reveal, and guess what? It's a good reveal. But I feel like they let it hamstring her interactions with her crew, because half the reason why Khan is such an interesting villain is because you get to see his relationship with his crew, especially through Dwachim, who's like, you get to see a different side to him. And I think if you'd had more obvious changelings and more time to develop that, you would have gotten to see more sides of her, and it made a more nuanced character, and you kind of understood more of her emotional journey, as opposed to just being a face behind a computer screen, which, it's like, that's fine when you have history and you have other scenes establishing them and their menace and their personality, but if they just come right at you and they are just a view screen, that's a bit of a different dynamic.
Yeah. So the last category,
I would vote Todd Stashwick there, but my run-up would probably actually be LeVar Burton. I loved serious end boss LaForge during that season. That was a lot of fun for me. So
I'd actually put it down for Frakes. Like, I think Frakes especially knocked it out during the scene, all the scenes when they think the Titan's going to get blown up. The Titan, when it gets, they think they're about to get blown up in the nebula. And it's like, I just appreciated how well he played that. You don't often get to see Riker in a moment of just desolation and defeat. And I feel like Frakes really nailed that.
Well, considering how much he was saying that, he was nervous about coming back into Riker, and for a whole series, he's afraid, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to capture that character, and he absolutely nailed it. It was more, he was more Riker than Picard was Picard. And that's
yeah, that's why I was like, you mentioned Patrick Stewart got nominated. And it's I love Patrick Stewart. Guess what? He's an icon. But I do not feel like Picard season 3 is his best work. Picard season 1's pretty good, but he just does not have it anymore. It's the best he was at was when he was with Gates, because they have that chemistry that forced them to elevate each other.
Yeah.
But the rest of it, I'm like, he's good, but I feel like Frakes or pretty much any other, guess what? They don't have bad casts anymore. It's very rare that you can point at someone and go, "You did a bad job." It's not like TNG season 1 where you can go, "Guys, just do a fucking another 3 takes of that."
Yeah. Well, because they know if they doesn't get rave reviews of it after a first season, it gets cancelled. So they kind of put a bit more effort into it.
Guess what? If you pull out a Deanna, you tricked me, you get fucking cancelled.
Yeah. Is this problematic? Okay. The last category in the Saturn Awards is the best 4K home media release. I'm gonna list these because the very last one is very interesting. So this is going to be.
I beg your fucking pardon.
The best 4K home media release. It's an award category. They got The Adventures of Baron
Sponsored by any chance?
No. The Exorcist 50th Anniversary Edition. Cujo. John Wick Chapter 4. Needful Things. To Live and Die in LA, and Star Trek the Motion Picture, the Director's Edition 4K!
Hope Cujo wins.
No, it's clearly going to be the best
I
film
miss
of all
Terry
time.
Gilliam.
Yes.
I always used to look forward to Terry Gilliam films coming out.
He did something recently, didn't he?
But they'll probably draw breath.
Oh no, I tell you what, they found old archival footage of him and one of the other Monty Python guys back from before they did Monty Python. They had their own sketch show and they remastered and released that. So that's what I'm thinking of. So that's something I want to look at. Okay, we do have an emergency. Red alert.
Okay.
We have an emergency. Bad news
Shields
for
up.
people that like your Star Trek merchandise. Playmates Toys, who recently announced that they were getting back into the game as of last year, releasing Prodigy figures and TNG figures, have now announced they are discontinuing the Star Trek line completely. There will be no more Star Trek figures coming out from Playmates Toys. If you got some of the Prodigy ones, and we're waiting for the second set, which featured Hologram Janeway and Rock Duck. You can't get them. They are not releasing them. They are not happening. There may be prototypes out there for very much money, but no more Playmates, unfortunately.
The fuck is wrong with these people? Why do they bungle it at every single fucking opportunity? I just do not understand.
How hard is this? This is not hard. Just
It's
make
really
these.
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's
there's
really
three
not
little
hard.
buttons. It makes sounds. This is old technology, Star Trek. Come on, Paramount.
Yeah,
Get it together.
it's hard work, isn't it? And they don't even quote licensing as being a thing. It's just they didn't sell enough, or they didn't want to. They weren't getting enough sales for representing. But I felt like the Prodigy ones flew off the shelf. Like they were sold out everywhere. Like that was a new series that was appealing to their demographic.
Yeah.
So, but they were kind of like trying to release older figures, like the old Admiral Kirks and the Captain Picards, which I feel may not have been the right move. As much as people do want them, I feel like you do have to appeal to your demographic a little bit more there. But yes, unfortunately, no more production line from them. However,
Hello.
There is a new thing. We like Exo 6 watch here, and I've got to bring up the right image because hang on, wait a minute. Doodly. It is that one. There is a new Exo 6 model release coming out. Let me go to the right page here. And it is a new version of Odo. In fact, two versions of Odo. If you'll draw your attention to the screen, Exo 6 are releasing
I don't believe it.
a version of Odo coming out from Exo 6, as well as Gooey Odo and his bucket, which you can get as well.
Speaking of Indiana Jones, like someone's got to do a golden idol of Gooey Odo with a sandbag.
So
it looks like an Emmy winner left something in like the dashboard of their car in the sizzling heat, and it's sort of
yes, is the melted trophy of awards criteria.
You know what annoys me is the fact that that's the version of Odo's outfit without the belt. And the only reason I think about that is because of that conversation him and Kira have about it in, I think, Crossfire, where she mentions, "Oh, you don't make the belt anymore," and he's like, "The belt?" It's like, "What belt?" "Oh, you mean the belt I had across the..." "Well, I thought it wasn't necessary." And she was like, "Oh, well, I kind of liked it," and then he forms the belt, and I'm like, now every time I see it without the belt, I notice.
It's a $10 add-on. You can buy the belt separately.
Probably, yeah.
So I feel like Exo 6 are doing kind of they're trying to do the Hot Toys thing, and it's mostly working for the most part. They're not quite as in depth and details as the Hot Toy stuff, but it is good if you're that much of an aficionado.
I mean, I'm looking at some of the other selections they got, and their Mirror Spock is incredible.
Yeah. There's good stuff. I feel like Odo's probably not the hardest for them to do, because all they have to do is kind of roughly make a face with clay, and they've kind of got it.
Why is it gold? Why is it not like translucent?
Yeah, they could make it.
Because more of a translucent brown, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. You can definitely get like a clear, like.
It's literally 24 karat gold, Odo. That's why.
Yes, you have to secure this with the Swiss bank before you can buy it.
Yeah, as Overtired 2 said in our comments, kids love an old man action figure.
Yeah, that's not wrong. Let me see if I can find a release date for this. 1 second.
Okay, you want to know what I love? I'm checking out that thing now. So, do you want to guess what the 2 Enterprise figures you can buy are from Exo 6?
Go on.
There's only 2. No, guess. I want you to know what you guess.
Mayweather and Porthos.
No, but good guess. Also, what are the 2 Enterprise figures you can buy that are Exo 6 museum quality?
I'm trying to cheat. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Okay. Well, I'm asking you then. Shy.
I know one of them.
Don't
Wait,
look
repeat
it
the
up.
question?
Okay.
I'll take the easy one. It's Jonathan Archer.
Yes. Okay. So Exo 6, the museum quality figures, they make only two Enterprise characters. One of them is Jonathan Archer. Who is the other one?
Please tell me it's Mayweather.
I know the other one.
No, it's not. It's not Mayweather. Guess. Go on. Give me a serious guess.
I would say either T'Pol or Phlox should be because they're aliens, but
You are wrong. It is Shran, obviously.
well, at least that's an alien. At least that's an alien.
I remember
The
seeing
fact
Shran
that it's
one.
like not T'Pol, not Trip, not Phlox, it's fucking Archer and his boyfriend. Like, come on.
So, you can't pre-order it anymore because the pre-order's closed on December 1st, so that's bad news on our part. But however, it is priced at $215 plus
about
$25 for
right.
shipping. So this isn't your action figure you want, and it's supposed to be shipping second quarter of 2024. Expensive Odo.
You know what I
seen
would
quality?
want? I'd want a
What's that?
full 1-to-1 scale Odo's bucket that I can use as a planter and or garbage can.
You can make that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
It's
probably
not
throw
That
it
would
hard.
sell.
Hunters.
I'm saying that would sell. Sell that.
Here's a bucket. You can throw up in it if you like.
You can throw up and go, look, Odo's regenerating.
Oh, that's awful.
Yes, you're right. Jeffrey Combs
Just
wins
eat
again.
too much syrup and just throw it up, yeah.
So, is Exo-6 known like for their quality? Because I'm looking through these now, and these are pretty bad likenesses.
They're
about
on and
actual
off.
kids.
Some of them are better than
good.
others.
Yeah. Some of them are... When they
Like-
first launched, they were a bit like, really?
Like
But-
Kira Nerys. Like, no.
Yeah,
So-
Torres is a bit off model as well. How is that's
Yeah.
Chakotay?
These are
Chakotay's
museum
is actually really
grade.
quite good though.
Museum grade.
Chakotay's good.
Not collector's
Yeah,
grade.
which-
Museum grade.
Harry looks like a Ken, so that's about right. And they got the good Tom, the good Tom Paris, not the bad one.
yeah,
Let's
just-
give you a link. Give you a link,
Dakota
chat.
doesn't
Yeah,
have
there's
that.
a little something off though on a lot of them.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah, a
Ethan
little
Peck's
bit
pretty
Uncanny
good, actually.
Valley.
Ethan Peck's pretty good. I don't mind.
Yeah,
him.
they captured his Ethan Pex quite well.
He's Baku Peck's.
Hey, you know what? Two Box is actually really quite strong. He's got that intense gaze.
They're just so expensive, though. Over $200
They are.
for one figure.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Shran's
I'm
not
trying
bad.
to think, what's the most expensive figure I own? Well, I think the most expensive one I own is one of my Beast figures, and it's about like $70. That's how much I paid for that, and it's
Yeah.
like, these are like 170. That's a lot of money to drop on a figure.
Yep.
Let's say that somebody
And-
collects
and
them.
Never.
And then they cut the lines. They're like, "Oh, Star Trek fans just don't like merchandise." It's like, well,
Yeah.
then
Come on.
maybe print something recognizable for $200.
Maybe make it so I can buy a fucking phaser with like goes beep. That's all I want. Actually, we sold this back in
You know what?
2001.
I'm going to buy you a phaser. I'm going to find you a phaser. I'm going to change the chip so instead of going, it just goes beep.
Guess what? I
With
would
the audio clip of Stars
Yeah,
saying
just-
it.
I saying beep from
Beep.
that one clip 2 seconds ago.
No, you just have all four of us saying beep, and then you press it, and it randomly plays a different one.
Only if you remodulate it. I'm changing my settings to auto.
That's how you beat the Borg.
Yes. Beep, beep, beep,
Different
beep,
beeps.
beep.
Bit of cheese, cheese.
Oh my god, right, if we did merch, that would
Yeah,
be the
it's
thing
just
I do. I would
downboard,
have a
yeah.
phaser that just plays one of our clips, like, everyone's watching. Ah.
For every episode, there is a master frame.
Great.
Amazing.
If I can jump in and bring everything screechingly down to a halt, since this is a news show, rest in peace, Andre Brower. Captain
Yeah.
Holt from
Dude,
Brooklyn
I was
Nine-Nine, I think,
so-
was his most recent big role. So, 61 he was.
Yeah.
So young, honestly. Like, isn't it crazy that we think of 61 as young now?
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
me in
it
21
is.
years. 22
And like the
years.
fact that, like, I would say, like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like. The fact that he was kind of coming into his own as like a deadpan tour de force, and then he's.
I have to confess, I've
fucking
never watched
sucks, man.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I've heard it's very
Oh
good.
my
dude,
god,
it's hilarious.
He is
So good.
The fact that he came off like hard drama, like I saw him in Henry V in Central
Yeah.
Park, and of course we all know him from Homicide. But the fact that he did such a 180 and went super comedic. There was a moment in Brooklyn Nine-Nine where he just. I don't even know why I'm doing this on a podcast. This makes no sense. He just goes, "Oh, no," and just his eyes flipping back and forth.
I'll have to check it out.
It was so
I've seen a lot of memes from it, like specifically the one where he's standing there and he goes,
Validation?
"I demand you have fun. Why? I specifically asked for you to have fun." Or that meme, I need to. I'll check. It's one of those things like I need to check out. I think like someone recommended me 30 Rock many years ago, and I binged that. So this will go on that list of comedies that should
Do
be
it.
watched.
Do it in honor of him. Do it in honor.
Since this is a Star Trek show, he was also in they did, I think, 2 seasons of a show called Men of a Certain Age with he and Scott Bakula. So
right.
if you want your Trek crossover there.
He seems like he should have played a Klingon at some point. He's got the build for it.
He should have been like a Federation senator. I feel like he's got
like
an
admiral, or like an admiral, yeah, an admiral or bad
Oh, he would have been a great admiral.
Yeah.
He should have been the Butcher of Jagal episode. Like,
yeah. Do your bad Mokbara.
He probably would have been great. He probably been really good at it.
Also, since we're on the theme, some more dour news. Very sad to hear that the director of The Cage, Robert Butler, has sadly passed away at the age of 95, which is pretty good innings, but the very first director of the original pilot of Star Trek, the original series, The Cage, starring Captain Pike and Spock in number 1.
We have him to thank for a Telosian illusion of a horse named Tango.
I was just going to say, right now he's jumping the ravine in the Nexus on a horse named Tango. So.
Yes. Yes, so Memory Alpha notes that Gene Roddenberry brought Butler in to direct The Cage after he had directed episodes of Roddenberry series The Lieutenant and an episode of Have Gun Will Travel, which Roddenberry had written. After The Cage, though, Butler moved on, not being a science fiction fan due to dissatisfaction with Star Trek and Roddenberry's production decisions. But he got an Emmy for the pilot of Blue Knight and for the premiere of Hill Street Blues in 1981. And in 2015, he received the Lifetime Achievement Award for Distinguished Achievement in Television Direction from the DGA. So, yeah, he's accolades, lots of things done in his time, but most notably for us was directing The Cage. Sadly has passed away. 95 is that's
I'll be unhappy with that.
Yeah, you'd be sad.
She'll be so lucky.
Speaking of legacy things that are slightly more positive, a little bit of lost history has been found, and no, it's not those missing Doctor Who episodes we still want. No, it is in fact one of the original 3-foot models of the Star Trek Enterprise that was used on for the original production version of TOS back in the Cage days in 1964. Now, this 3-foot model was used for it wasn't the shooting model, that was the 11-foot one, but this was used for like prototypes and for some like different sort of filming things, but apparently it turned up on eBay. A random post saying, I have this Enterprise, very rare, very valuable, and then someone sort of flagged it and went, hang on, is it this one? Looked against the shots, talked to different people, talked to the person about it, and yes, it was a 3-foot model, built mostly out of wood by Richard C. Dayton in 1964, working from the drawings by Matt Jeffries, who we all know has designed the original Enterprise and a lot of the original concept art for Star Trek. And the model was used in behind-the-scenes photographed with Gene Roddenberry and series lead Jeffrey Hunter, because it was available shooting long before the detailed 11-foot model was ready. It was also used for the show's opening credits. Well, it's been found, and Rod Roddenberry has reached out and basically tried to get it back into the Roddenberry archives and be part of that history to be photographed, because it is essentially a part of history. Apparently, let me have a look. Did it sell? I don't know if it sold. I think it got pulled down before it went anywhere.
Well, yeah, the guy probably realised, hey, this is actually worth a fair bit to the right person.
Exactly, yeah. But apparently last month, the original 2-foot model of the Star Trek Galileo from the departed Greg Jean collection sold for $225,000. So apparently an original X-Wing model sold for $3.15 million.
Wow. Oof.
Yeah, so it ended without a sale. I believe Rod Roddenberry has been in talks to try and get this back into the project. Maybe they'll give him a little bit of financial incentive. But it's amazing, something, what are we, how many years, 70-odd years, nearly 70 years from that moment, they're still finding like some of this lost stuff. Apparently it was lost during the filming of the motion picture. It got lent out and was just never returned.
The motion picture ruining things for everyone ever again.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, there's that. Okay.
And now you talk.
It's good to see some of this history coming back. Who wants to see Worf and Raffi again?
Yes. They were a good duo.
How did you find that duo? Yeah, I was going to say, how did you find that duo in Picard Season 3?
Now I'm picturing like Raffi, the children's entertainer, on stage with like Worf and a guitar, singing like Klingon children's opera or something. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. You're without honor. Come on, Marty.
I mean, I'd love to see Worf on the Section 31. Section 30. Oh, that doesn't work.
I mean, we don't know when they're setting that.
No, this is it.
He has so many like ancestors and stuff. And they'll just rename it.
It's General Worf.
Yes, bring back General Worf. And we don't know when
they did Colonel Worf. Yeah, they should do General Midshipman Worf. They're all called Worf. It's Worf's all the way down.
I'm surrounded by wharves.
Yeah, is it Michelle Yeoh just jumping through time to different eras of Section 31?
This is maybe it's why they're being so secretive with the cast.
Imagine it's just like Shattered, but with different eras of Star Trek. That'd be cool.
It's a one-man play.
Michelle Yeoh plays everyone.
It's Michelle Yeoh and Carl. Michelle Yeoh and Carl. And Carl just sends her where she needs to go to fix things. That's it. It's a
that's just
baddie of the week.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, fair enough.
Right. No. Can we get Scott Bakula to be Michelle Yeoh's Ziggy? She's taking reference from a holographic Captain Archer at the end of his presidency.
Only if he wears ridiculous outfits just like Dean Stockwell used to. I need him in like gold lame, massive Michael Jackson jackets. I need that. This is the fashion in the 26th century where I'm sending you from.
So
why did you bring up?
Go on.
It's so sad, the hope that you guys have that it'll eventually be a television show, and just knowing that it never will be. It's like, I don't want to butt in. I'll let you guys dream.
I like to dream because dreams never happen. So I thought this.
Don't you have children?
I do.
You have kids?
Yeah, apparently. Anyway, the reason I bring this up. Michelle Hurd was recently being interviewed about her participation in season 3. She says someone was asking her to working with Michael. He said he's been an absolute gift. First moment I met Michael, I was giddy. Oh wait, no, Stars wrote that. No, I'm joking. Of course, because it's Michael Dorn.
Yes.
We just clicked.
Yes.
It wasn't forced.
Yes, I did say that.
They said, how would you be open to playing Raffi again, whether it's on a Ranger series or a Raffi 7 spin-off? She says, I think that the Worf Raffi story can be told. There's so much more for us to tell. The kind of chemistry we have is tenfold. Also, it's necessary to see these two individuals on camera again, because who doesn't love work? But also, I felt the Raffi Worf thing was fun to watch. She kind of turned into a little bit of his protege, didn't she?
Isn't the first pairing I would have assumed of a legacy character and a TNG character from Picard? I would have assumed, because I think Evan Avagora, who played Elnor, sort of said, "Oh, it'd be cool if I got to hang out with Worf for a bit," and then also didn't pan out. I wouldn't have pictured Raffi and Worf, but they had just great chemistry. They legitimately just bounced off each other really well. They had good energy.
And that's the end of that story. No, that's
all. There we go. I was just going to say, what's the episode where they hit the Enterprise hits the quantum filament and Worf has to give help Keiko give birth?
Oh yeah,
Disaster.
Yeah.
Michael Dorn, he's just such a great little nuanced actor. There's a scene early on in that episode where he's just standing behind Keiko and O'Brien, and they're talking about names for the baby, and Worf's just fiddling with the symbol on his sash. He's pushing it back and forth, and he's just chewing scenery behind them. No lines, just play with it. I'm like, nice, Michael Dorn, nice.
It's the camera's
having fun. You've seen that blooper. It's Mr. Wolf, that's your cue. Oh shit!
Somebody's scratching his ass somewhere on the camera as well. They just went, we can't shoot it again. Just leave it in.
Oh no, he's fallen asleep on the bridge.
Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was actually Michael Dorn. Everyone just kept the cameras rolling. Okay, this one's a little bit of a present for Shy. Nicholas Meyer has given an update on Star Trek Khan Seti Alpha.
The update is it's not happening.
No, apparently it's still happening. Has been a little bit delayed. For those that didn't know, this is not going to be a TV series like Nicholas Meyer and Shy hoped. It's in fact going to be an audio drama, which actually I think is a great idea. Is being worked out as a radio play. Apparently 9 or 10 half-hour episodes. I guess the thinking is if it's successful, then we'll go back to making something on film, but that is wishful thinking, I think. apparently the timeline got pushed back due to the strikes. Obviously, writing and acting all went out the window. But they said, yeah, whichever timeline we had, it's gone completely askew some months ago. But as someone, I listen to a lot of like big Doctor Who, Big Finish stuff, and if you're not familiar with those, they are all the legacy actors come back and do full audio dramas, not just audio books, because I kind of find audio books a little bit tiring. But the actual full, scripted out legacy Doctor Who actors, new stories, that kind of stuff, and they're great. That's a brilliant format for if you're driving in the car or you're doing something where you're not watching a screen, like I do a bit of mini painting. Perfect for that. But yeah, Shy, have they cast you yet?
I was going to say no, they have not, sadly. Strangely, Nicholas Meyer won't return my tweets, but it worked. It worked great for Paul McGann. You should have
nominated him for an award show, and then maybe he'd get back to your show.
Yes. That's right. Yeah, but they did a bunch of
Shy in a major Star Trek production.
They had a bunch of, as you were saying, radio plays with Paul McGann's Eighth Doctor,
so good.
And then they ended up using that characterization in the actual series. So It's not a bad way to backdoor pilot your way into an actual TV show or.
True, yeah.
Well, they talk here, Nicholas Meyer was saying at the Star Trek A Day event back in 22, it's like, Alex Kurtzman made the suggestion to him. He says, I wonder what happened during those 15 years on SETI Alpha 5. The Khan was marooned or exiled or transplanted, take your pick, to SETI Alpha 5, which was at the time a flourishing planet. I thought it'd be a really cool idea. And he wound up writing 3 one-hour episodes for a television show. For reasons beyond Alex or my control that hasn't been made until now. So it's going to be a podcast. It's going to start life as a podcast. Take those scripts, adapt them, expand them, and with all writing, get a chance to make them better. I hope you'll tune in. I definitely will. I like the idea. I think there should be more. Like, if you want legacy Trek actors to come in for some sort of story, the audio format is great because you don't, a lot of like original series Star Trek, even Next Generation, I can do something else and watch because in the back of my head, all the scenes are playing out. You know what happens.
What's great is it's not going to be a radio play. It's literally just Khan podcasting with Wakeem on SETI Alpha 5. How you doing, Wakeem, this week? Sorry.
Yours is the superior.
If they need someone as Khan to do a homesteading podcast on SETI Alpha 5, I think I know a guy that actually could pull that off. So.
It's Khan building his deck.
So... To mash up the last 2 topics, did any of you listen to No Man's Land, the Raffi and 7 audiobook? I think they released it, in between seasons 1 and 2?
Yeah. I think it's on Spotify. So, yeah. If you're a Spotify subscriber, you can get that.
I listened to a sample of it. It seemed okay, but that's not usually my bag, so...
Are Heard and Jerry Ryan doing their voices on
the original cast.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There was another one that was released as well, fairly recently-ish. I forget what it was. Yeah, but I need to listen to that. I know our good friend Cranky has listened to it. He said it was all right. Stellar review.
It was all right.
Okay. Final bit of news for today.
This is not news.
No, but I have to do it because it's the bit I've done on every Trek Time show. Star Trek 4,
watch. Just like an actor wants to work, and then they write an article about that. So
Chris Pine has been talking to various people. I don't know who he's been talking to. I didn't read the article that deeply, but I just picked up because it's funny. He's still waiting for a script for Star Trek 4 and hasn't heard anything about Paramount pivoting from the Kelvin crew. He says, talking to comicbook.com, not that I know of, was the quote.
No one cares.
But I feel like I want to keep the reputation that every month that we do this, I have something to say on Star Trek 4, and there's always something coming out. There is still hope out there that they're going to make another one.
It's gonna enough time's gonna pass that they're gonna switch right into the Monster Maroon era. It's gonna work out.
Mm. It would, yeah.
But there'll be all the Strange New Worlds versions. And you'll be like, the monkey paw curls.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's been like nearly 6-7 years since Beyond. Like, we're not that far off from
7 years. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we're not that far off from that being a possibility, if indeed the Paramount want to ever do that. But all signs still point to no one wants to touch it with a barge pole. Which, by the way, Otto, have you watched Beyond yet?
I have not.
Watch Beyond. Beyond's very good.
Into Darkness kind of broke me.
So. Into Darkness broke everyone. That's why Beyond didn't make any money. That's broke the Kelvin verse.
No, Beyond is way back on track. They get much back. back on track with Beyond. That's not a
which I adored 09.
Yeah.
I've told the story before. It's because, after that long layoff from Enterprise, it's like, we may never get Star Trek again. So I think I watched it like 11 times in theaters. I would just go at one point every day, drive to the theater and watch 09. So. Yeah.
Overtired says they didn't even make it through Into Darkness. I envy you.
Yeah, but no, Beyond was definitely. You could go 09 and then just watch Beyond, and you'll be fine. Just don't. Into Darkness never.
Yeah,
happened.
no, nothing of value happens in fucking.
You are missing
nothing
of consequence. And that's all the news we have for this this edition of the Trek Time Trek Show. Now,
but don't go anywhere because.
Well, hang on. Yeah, don't go anywhere because I don't know why I'm repeating you. I just gave myself some time to find the video. Anyway.
This Wednesday on UPN, an all-out war. Competitors from all over the cosmos go head-to-head in a battle for supremacy. Captain Kirk versus Spock. Captain Kirk versus the Gorn. Captain Kirk versus basic human decency. Find out who will fall and who will be victorious on Timeline Showdown.
That's right. Welcome to Timeline Showdown. We've got a special one tonight, Otto. What are we doing?
I re-recorded that. I re-recorded Trek Time Showdown.
I know.
You're supposed to splice that in.
I have, but I've lost the original file, so I'm going to have to re-record the whole thing. Anyway, what are we doing, Otto?
This week, the Trek Time Showdown is titled, Is Shyaporn the Greatest Actor of Any Generation? So, folks, get ready to vote. We have a cavalcade of fantastic roles from Shyaporn's.
I'm not even the greatest actor of my own graduating high school class, so.
That's for the people to decide. So we have eight clips here.
We do.
About 1 minute
came
clips.
with evidence.
We're going to play for you, and then we're going to have Shyaporn recall.
Oh God.
The great roles of his lifetime. He was not made aware of this ahead of time, so.
This is your life, Shy.
Yeah, and we do actually have. We have in Japanese TV show style. We will have Shy Cam in the bottom left corner for you to watch the reaction. So, do you want to, Otto? What order do you want to do the clips in? Should we do the first two at the top there?
Yes, I gave the order so we don't screw these up.
Okay.
Because
so I have to watch the stream to watch my own clips.
Actually, can you stream this to us?
Not easily, not without breaking my layouts.
No.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll watch it.
Listen to the audio. You'll know. You'll get the feel for it.
I should point out, the layout is already broken.
Oh yeah, that I need to fix that ages ago. But I mean, like properly broken. In order. Anyway, the first one is this one from the flight attendant.
Getting an early start today. God. I'm all for it. What can I get for you?
Oh, don't tempt me. Actually, can I ask you a favor?
Hmm?
So I was in here 2 nights ago with my co-worker Cassie, and she just got fired. And I was like, thought we just get her drunk, commiserate and all that. And you know what she ended up doing? She insisted on buying. Right? I mean, she's just lost her job. What was she thinking? So, do you think there's any way that you could, refund her and let me pay? I just want to do something nice for her.
We're not supposed to do that after the fact.
Well, you know what? If you could bend the rules just this once.
No, Cassie. Oh, but we do have a Cassandra Gordon.
There she is. That's her. Yep. Thank you. You are my hero.
Ooh, Michelle Gomez, man, like she's so good.
No,
we do this for Shy. What are you talking about the other actors for?
No. I agree. Did I ever tell you this story? Like, I didn't even know I was shooting with Michelle Gomez until that morning.
Oh, really?
In the makeup trailer.
Nice.
Well, I was cast very last minute. They Michelle Gomez was also a last minute replacement for Tsunoyo Mizuno or something. I guess they were shooting with her and she just wasn't working out, so they brought in Michelle Gomez to reshoot that role. So they brought me in as a reshoot, and so I'm sitting in the trailer and I'm looking at the the shooting list for the day. I'm like, oh, Michelle Gomez is in this, and then I realized that there's only 2 people in the scene that is shooting, and I'm one of them. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'm acting with Michelle Gomez.
Amazing.
And as a huge Whovian fan, I was delighted, and she's wonderful to work with.
Awesome.
Little known fact: this is where Babs got the from. So
I did notice that. Yeah. I was like, that's
from Thailand.
that's right.
Auto, what's the file name for this next clip? Because I've got various Khans in here.
Oh my
I gave you
God,
the
how
full
many
list.
clips are there?
It is pinned.
It is
It is
yeah, but I've
pinned
got
on
the
DM.
pinned list. Hang on.
It's called Shy Khan Charity.
That one. Okay, thank you. This one. Here we go.
So
Admiral,
this is the wrath.
the commander of the
Shy.
Reliant is signaling. He wishes to discuss terms of our surrender.
Put it on screen.
Admiral,
Do it while we have time.
on screen, sir.
Khan.
You still remember, Admiral. I cannot help but be touched. I, of course, remember you.
What is the meaning of this attack? Where's the crew of the Reliant?
Surely I have made my meaning plain. I mean to avenge myself upon you, Admiral. I've deprived your ship of power, and when I swing round, I mean to deprive you of your life. But I wanted you to know first who it was who had beaten you.
Khan, if it's me you want, I'll have myself beamed aboard. Spare my crew.
I make you a counter-proposal. I'll agree to your terms if, in addition to yourself, you hand over to me all data and material regarding the project called Genesis.
Genesis, what's that?
Don't insult my intelligence, Kirk.
Give me some time to recall the data on our computers.
I give you 60 seconds, Adam.
That was from our charity show in 2022 when we did a little bit of fun with script readings.
Okay, the
I
poll
can't
is up
believe-
in chat now, folks. So please vote on which is the greatest Shyaporn. Which, I have to throw myself behind bartender Shy because my wife was watching Flight Attendant, and I'm in the room, wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden, I glance over and I see fucking Shyaporn on my TV. I'm like, I did the streams with this guy, so that was awesome. That was like my first introduction to Shy's filmography. So I'll
I can't believe
personally be voting.
I couldn't even be bothered to shave for the con scene in the charity stream.
I know you were better than the other 2 schmucks in that scene. The guy reading Uhura was awful.
Actually, I'm quite impressed with your Kirk auto. That felt good.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he did his Rocket Man. He knows how to do it.
Did the Rocket Man.
So how much preparation did you do for con, or is that just
It's been preparing his whole
you
life.
slip into it after a lifetime of work? Yeah.
I just literally have that thing. Yeah, I love that movie so much. We all do. We could all hit the cadence of that. And I just have that thing sitting in here in my closet.
Oh, this old thing.
Yeah.
And keep voting, guys. It's looking. Oh,
I'm
the Wrath
so
of
glad
Shy
there's
is
only
hitting the
7
head.
people watching this.
This
Don't worry,
is
we'll
our
make sure to
tribute.
send this to everyone you know.
This is our tribute to one of the greatest actors we've ever had on this stream in this moment.
Today.
Today.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday, the 13th of December, 2023, at 21:53.
One of the 4 greatest actors on the stream right now.
Even that's a lie. Okay. It's looking
Well,
like
really
the
outside?
Wrath of Shy has cinched it. Okay, shall we go to the next clip? Where is it? Did I forget to put
I
it
need
in?
to read the title again.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Here we go. Right, let's go.
Oh my God. It's true. He won. All this time, and We finally really did it. You maniacs! You blew it up! Ah, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Charlton Heston at his best.
Once I saw the opportunity to have shirtless Shyaporn on the show, I'm like, all right, this one's locked in. This was the first one I found that I'm like, all right.
Wow.
When did you cut your hair?
In 2019.
Oh wow, it's fairly recently.
Yeah.
What made you do it?
I always promised myself I wouldn't be like a 50-year-old guy with a thinning ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah, what prompted you to cut yours?
I was a 30-year-old guy with thinning hair.
Oh no!
I love you, Idol. I love you.
I did have, for those that don't know, when I had long hair. I had long hair. Always had.
I've seen the pictures. You look great.
Pictures. And when I turned 24, I started balding quite severely and quite a rapid pace. I was like, my wife was like, "You're not going to do this, otherwise you're going to look like Bill Bailey." Anyway, less about me, more about our prodigal hero. Here's our next clip.
Navigation.
Course laid. All systems nominal. Ready for maximum warp.
Mr. Sulu.
At your order. Captain.
Proceed.
Well, it's now or never then. Bridge to Captain Kirk.
Kirk here.
We're ready to go, sir.
Initiate course through the dust cloud.
You heard the man. Take us to warp 3 until we're within 100,000 kilometers, and then half impulse as we approach the cloud.
Yes, sir. We should arrive at the dust cloud in 37 minutes, sir.
Passive sensors standing by.
Let's do it. Let's cover this search pattern quickly and quietly, on tiptoes if necessary.
Like a leaf on the solar wind.
Where was Shy there? I saw George Takei and a couple of other actors. Where was Shy? I didn't. Okay, let's get the next poll up. Let's see which is the best Shy here.
I have to ask, how hard do you work on the specific hair quiffing for Sulu? Because that is a very specific
a lot.
Hair yeah.
Every episode of Star Trek New Voyages that was on, I had a distinctive Sulu bang parts. I loved doing that. That set, if you I hate to be a shill for them. I'm not getting any money from them or anything, but if you ever had a chance to go to the original series set tour up in Ticonderoga, definitely go. Yeah. It's such a magical place.
They are working on a TNG set as well, aren't they?
They are indeed.
They're getting a little bit of help from Dave Wallace as well. I believe they're liaising with each other to get to replicate it.
Yeah, the Akutas, like Mike and Denise, they give tours there. Sometimes Shatner's up there all the time. It's really a great place.
All right, so it's hard to beat Shirtless Shy, but I gotta say, between the leaf on the solar wind, which reminds me of Garrett Wong's "A Snake Through the Tube" season 1 line, which is like hilarious, and then the little bit of vocal fry you put on the end of that is very George Takei. So it's the best Sulu I've ever seen of any actor. I gotta say that.
Much appreciated.
I just appreciate how much you put into the banging. I'm assuming that was on your green screen, just like very very. You were going
traveled
for
to the future. Took a camera with him.
That's just a big green piece of cloth I strewed across our kitchen floor and a wall, so I could do a Charlton Heston impersonation.
Yeah, I did have to clip the end of that so we don't, ruffle any feathers. But
I understand.
You can find it on Shyaporn's YouTube channel.
You can actually find all the new Voyages and the other series, the Star Trek Continues. You can find them all on YouTube for free anyway. I believe they're all on their website. So it's not as if this is a restricted access stuff. You can all find it. It's good stuff to watch. If you're a TOS fan, go check it out. They do good work.
Yeah.
If you're a tosser like us,
if you're an old scientist. Lieutenant Sulu wins that round. So Charlton Heston, sadly, does not make it through to the next round. Okay, the next clip.
I'll do the captain's log and we'll jump right in.
Fair.
Oh, jeez. Captain's log. Stardate 4525.6. A small disturbance between the Klingon crew and members of the Enterprise crew has broken out aboard Space Station K7. I am forced to cancel shore leave for both ships. I want to know who started it. I'm waiting. Freeman, who started the fight?
I don't know, sir.
All right. Chekhov, I know you. You started it, didn't you?
No, sir, I didn't.
Who did?
I don't know, sir.
I don't know, sir. I want to know who threw the first punch. All right, you're all confined to quarters until I find out who started it. Dismissed.
I saw your little walk at the end there, Stars. I forgot about that. Oh, I
love that scene.
That was the year where we just had different scripts and you just had a different costume for every single one. That was great.
Yeah, so
no one wears the green tunic as well as Shy does.
But whenever we talk about Shatner now and like his quiet moments and stuff, we keep calling back to Shy doing this particular scene. You know, I don't know.
Yes, I want to know who did it.
In a little bit.
I don't know, sir.
Yeah,
I am most proud of in that scene. The thing I'm most proud of is actually the special effects work up front.
That was so good.
It's the model.
We need more paperwork.
Dude, Idle coming in with the intro theme.
Awesome. Okay, next one. So next one in this round. Malcolm Reed.
So, Commander, do you squat a lot in the gym?
So, with a few ruined gearboxes later, you pull in at the Research Institute, and you all feel as though you've done a reasonably good job. DePaul, you feel sure
he's got to back in to find a parking spot. Give me a second.
Okay, I'm going to give me a roll to parallel park.
It's a difficulty 5.
Yeah.
It's from our Star Trek Adventure streams. If you haven't seen those, they're always great. There's a reason we always invite Shy.
Okay, look. So the poll is up in chat. I'm going to shorten it to half the length because I think Shy is like wilting right now under the embarrassment. So vote quickly.
Oh, it's a tricky one.
That Malcolm Reed,
look, your Kirk is fantastic, but
series.
you doing the reverse driving is like the most hilarious part of any Star Trek adventures we've ever done.
Like the prop work you did, like your first one we did when you were Gary 7, you brought along the puppet cat. That was brilliant. Like that was so good. Like
I do like that puppet cat.
You commit to the bit. We just need to get the Shinzon puppet from Skycap so you can be a Shinzon.
Yeah. Be Shinzon and the Viceroy.
Yeah.
Be a duo character.
But yeah, no, that was great. I mean, all the Star Trek Adventure stuff we've done with you in general are generally just.
Oh yeah, all the Captain
Cap
Proton
adventures.
stuff. Like, is there a clip from that? No, there definitely is. But
No, not
man,
for that one.
that should be on there as well. Because you got the little Buster.
Where's my Buster Kincaid?
Yes.
My Garrett Wong puppet.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Tribbles Kirk takes the win from this round. Okay,
I voted for Reed, but that's an easy. That's a win. I'm happy to celebrate.
Okay,
I appreciate it being in there.
Khan as the Grinch.
Was the night before Stardate.
8130.4. When 2 Starfleet officers beamed down to my door, they detected a flux on one dyno scanner. They thought they would find preanimate matter. Instead, they found a cargo container of the Botany Bay. Khan was all the remainder.
Khan's Christmas message. I feel like we should play that every year instead of the King's speech.
I'm down.
I do send that out as my video holiday card.
Okay, that's brilliant.
That mask is so good. Do you still have it like handy?
Not handy, but it's in storage somewhere. Okay. I do love that thing. I won New York Comic Con with that costume.
Did you really? Awesome.
Damn right you did.
But it was the year before they started becoming like really big, and everything was like, I won in 2013, and then I applied the following year, and they were like, "No, you're not good enough to be."
Oh wow!
No, you're the reason they got big, Shy. Don't twist it against you.
Yeah. That's it. Clearly.
Okay, last clip we have for you, which I believe is this one. Let's go.
What if I don't have it anymore? What if I can't hack it? What if I fail? What if I get out there and everybody thinks, oh, look at him, he's such a loser, he's slow, he's dusty, he's a has-been, and I press the wrong button and order a cappuccino instead of activating the intercom, and I trip and everyone points and laughs and my pants fall down and my girl's just like, ow.
From Khan the Musical Rehearsals, I believe.
Yeah, I do wish you guys had been able to see that.
I would.
Maybe someday they'll release the pro shot.
Pull up in chat, folks.
Was there anything filmed of that?
Yeah, there's a whole pro shot, but it's being kept under wraps until they can move forward and produce other productions of it.
No,
he showed it to us. He was kind enough to show it to us, the cast, and it was actually much better than I thought it was gonna be. It looked great.
I'm sure you're not giving yourself no credit. You do such a fucking good job every time.
Thank you.
This is tough. I'm going to vote for musical James C. Kirk because we're also damn proud of you when you announced it. But I want to vote Night Before Christmas just because you sourced the prop work yourself, which is very impressive.
And also, did you write that version of the Grinch rhyme yourself?
I wrote that.
This is pre-ChatGPT, man.
It's very nicely done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, none of this ChatGPT nonsense. Oh, it's a tie.
It's a tie. What do we do?
I think Shy has to pick.
That's true. Yes, there we go.
I'm quite proud of the Night Before Con, so I'll go with.
Oh, Brent Black, don't look! You're never coming back.
So this is what will inspire him to add Night Before Khan to any Christmas productions of the Khan musical.
But then you'd have to pay a writing credit, so that's where you say yes, it was written on ChatGPT, so you can put it in. So what we got? We got Wrath of Shy versus Lieutenant Sulu. Do you want me to play the clips again, or should we just?
You know what? I'm going to switch my vote back to musical James C. Kirk because that was the most fun I've ever had on stage. So I'll.
Okay.
It looked a lot of fun.
I'll screw up your bracket a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead, play the clips. I'll have a poll running right now, so we'll
don't play them
while
again.
you vote.
Which ones have
Don't play the clips again.
No, we're playing the clips again. Where is it? This one.
I'll do the captain's log and we'll jump right in.
Oh no, wrong one.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was the wrong clip. You named them all so similar. That one, this one.
Admiral, the commander of the Reliant is signaling. He wishes to discuss terms of our surrender.
Put it on screen.
Admiral.
Do it while we have time.
On screen, sir.
Khan!
You still remember, Admiral. I cannot help but be touched. I, of course, remember you.
What is the meaning of this attack? Where's the crew of the Reliant?
Surely I have made my meaning plain. I mean to avenge myself upon you, Admiral. I've deprived your ship of power, and when I swing round, I mean to deprive you of your life. But I wanted you to know first who it was who had beaten you.
Khan, if it's me you want...
Navigation.
Course laid in. All systems nominal. Ready for maximum warp.
Mr. Sulu.
At your order. Captain. Proceed.
Well, it's now or never then.
Short clips. We'll do short ones. We won't
Yeah,
prolong
thank
it.
you.
He's making the poor guy twist in the rind. Like, come on.
It's what all good fan clubs do, don't we? We make it embarrassing for the person we're adoring.
Yeah, just sing happy birthday for him next.
This is the same guy that had Aaron Waltke read off his
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. This is what happens when I run things. Lieutenant Sulu goes through to the final round. Okay, so what are the last two? Actually, the one I played accidentally at the start, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. So it's this one.
I'll do the captain's log and we'll jump right in.
Fair.
Captain's log. Stardate 4525.6. A small disturbance between the Klingon crew and members of the Enterprise crew has broken out aboard Space Station K7. I am forced to cancel shore leave for both ships. I want to know who started it. I'm waiting. Freeman, who started the fight?
What if I don't have it anymore? What if I can't hack it? What if I fail? What if I get out there and everybody thinks, oh, look at him, he's such a loser, he's slow, he's dusty, he's a has-been, and I press the wrong button and order a cappuccino instead of activating the intercom, and I trip and everyone points and laughs and my pants fall down and my girl says, what? Oh.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like run the timer out, and
this is a surprisingly clear win. You know, I always secretly thought that role on the charity show is what landed you the musical role of Kirk. So
I did send them that clip. Apparently they never watched it, but I did send it to them.
Of course I did. Final is then Trouble with Tribbles Kirk and Lieutenant Sulu. I won't play the clips again. I'll save you. You know what they are.
Thank you. You know what you did.
Hey, this was not my idea. This is all auto.
Pull up in chat.
I am flattered and horrified. Thank you.
Flattered and horrified.
Or what is the ultimate what's the word? The ultimate role of Shyaporn here? Is it as Lieutenant Sulu?
What will he be remembered for forever?
Or Trouble with Tribbles Kirk?
I feel like I feel like Shy wants it to be Tribbles Kirk.
Maybe. Some people leave you the Mona Lisa or the David. I leave you a charity reading, table read of Captain Kirk in Trouble with Tribbles.
All right, Stars, who are you voting for here?
I have voted for Tribbles Kirk because it's just so much fun. And because I feel like it does actually genuinely bring Shy the most joy, because it's almost always the scene he calls back to whenever he talks about, Kirk and Shatner in his quieter moments and his comedic genius. I feel like it's very influential for him. So getting to play it out in that way was probably a lot of fun. And guess what? I have a ton of fucking really good memories of all the charity streams, especially all the read-throughs. They're so much fun. So that colors my perception a little bit. I'm selfish.
Okay, so the winner, the final ultimate role of Shyaporn, as chosen by the viewers, is Trouble with Tribbles Kirk.
Wow, there it is. That is the high point of everything you've ever done.
We now present you with a goopy Odo Emmy.
Yes,
he will never come back on the show again.
A dripping $215 Odo Emmy.
I feel like the actual Emmy statues aren't worth that much.
I feel like an Odo Emmy sounds like a medical procedure that no one really wants but has to get after an age of 60.
That's right. That's right. When you reach a certain age, you need to get your first Odo Emmy. I couldn't eat anything for a week beforehand. I had to have that drink. It was terrible.
Why am I imagining this is a bit on your YouTube channel in a couple of weeks, Shy?
Get your Odo Emmy now. do you want to do the next bit? Shall we do the next one? Shall we
yeah.
wrap it off? Yes,
Are
we
you
shall.
kidding me?
We'll cap it off with a very special thing. Let me just boot it up a second.
Shine's great at What the Dub, so we'll have fun with it.
He is. He's very good at.
Are we playing What the Dub?
We're gonna play a little bit of What the Dub. Very special What the
Yeah,
Dub.
just a round or two.
Oh, excellent.
Let me boot it up and move it over to this screen so I can see this screen and.
I think you got to stream this to us.
Change the
I do
record,
have to
Daddy-O.
stream this
It's time for What the Dub!
Let's do that. Do that, and I think if I don't need to send it to Discord, do I? I can get rid of that. Right, let's start a special game of What the Dub. Join in chat. You guys can join in as well with this one. No, I've got to get to the right window. Let's go over here. Number of rounds. I think there's a reason we need to do more rounds.
7 rounds, my goodness.
Well, hang
That's
on.
that's an endurance round.
Yeah, I think this will work out. When it
10?
also, this will work out because I think that's how many clips I've got.
It's more than 5.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
this. Let's do
God.
this.
Wait a minute. I smell something.
You have a feeling
I
right now, aren't
suspect
you?
something.
No. There's nothing afoot. Don't worry.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
It's game time.
Okay,
Everyone
here's your
head
room
to
code.
playwtd.com and enter your room code.
What's the
MNBO.
That's the other procedure you have after the Yodo ending.
That's right.
A round of MNBO. Right, let me just sort chat out as well. So it's sort the stream out as well. Hold on a moment.
I think I know what this nonsense is about to be, but
anyone from chat want to jump in as our 5th? Or shall we just go? Also,
Hey, Namer, get in here. Come on. You're an honorary member of the crew. Get in here.
Yeah, we'll go with 5.
Yeah.
Hell, not even honorary. You are just a member of the crew.
You invented the crew. You are the definition of the crew. Oh, thanks,
You were always
podcast listeners. We'll see you later.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
guys.
have to cut it here.
No one?
No
Come
one?
on, guys.
No, someone's out there that can do it. Cairo, I know you can do this.
They know they have no shot at being shy on this.
That's true.
one, so.
That's very true. All right, Otto, start it then. We'll do it.
Welcome to What the Dub. The rules are simple.
Oh,
Each
do we know
round
how
of
to play?
video will play with
I think we know
missing
how to play.
dialogue. Each player enters their
Auto.
wittiest replacement dub.
Skip it.
Players watch the dubs and vote on the best one.
Or-
Player with the highest score at the
It's
end
like
of the game
30
wins.
seconds.
It's
Oh.
just that easy.
I hope this works.
Right now,
Round
moment.
1.
You're the man.
Why is it so loud?
oh my god.
It's alright.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
Is that audio mixing?
You're the man.
Why is that so loud?
What have you done?
It's a good start to the first round.
Sir.
What are you waiting for?
Oh my gosh. Sorry that was so loud. I'll try and reduce the volume when it gets to it.
You're the man.
And what's the most appropriate animal to mix with a solar wind metaphor? Got any ideas?
Yes, sir.
You're the man.
Shut off that damn noise. I can barely hear the hosts roasting you for being the most handsome member of the crew.
Yes, sir.
Shy with that.
You're the man.
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Yes, sir.
You're the man.
You don't have to yell.
Yes, sir.
Vote now or forever hold your peace.
Turn the volume back up now.
Yeah, no, please tell me the other clips aren't going to be mixed like that.
Oh shit. Chat and vote in chat, guys, if you want to. Oh yeah, we can do multiple.
You all
votes.
have working units.
Vote up in chat. Vote in chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pick your choice. Hey, Mackenzie Calhoun. There you are. Shah, you need to vote as well.
Did I not? Or else?
There's multiple choice voting now.
Oh, second best. Okay. Did you actually watch all the new Voyages episodes that I made to get clips?
I found as many clips as I could of it, yes.
Yeah, I skimmed those ones as well.
That's dedication.
Hey, thank you.
Hey. Thank you for the TNG shout out. I appreciate that.
Aww.
Kid,
Oh, no,
you're
yeah.
slam the doorknob.
Hey, he's gonna win it.
Yeah, good.
Why does Shah, the bigger actor, not eat the other
Round
co-hosts?
2.
Notify them of our destination, but send no replies.
Sir.
You heard the order, Lieutenant.
I think it's just these new Voyages clips.
Indeed, as with Captain Kirk, I expect you to trust my orders. Notify them of our destination, but send no replies.
Sir.
You heard the order, Lieutenant. Indeed, as with Captain Kirk, I expect you to trust my orders.
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
Nice, happy with that one. Yeah, I think it's just the new Voyages clips
new Voyages
that
clips?
over distorted. I must have just got the mix wrong. I hope anyway. I've not fucked something up somewhere else, have I? No. 69 seconds left. Nice.
Nice. This is very sweet of you guys. I
have no idea about this. You can't pin this on me. It's on these two chuckleheads being beautiful.
Yeah.
We like
We
our
appreciate you coming on for the final time to our stream, Shy.
That's right. Yeah, thank you for having me on for the last show.
2024 is a complete relaunch. New crew.
Notify them of our destination, but send no replies.
Sir.
You heard the order, Lieutenant.
I'm kind of new to the game of Risk, Captain. What's the best way to bust the borders?
Indeed, as with Captain Kirk, I expect you to trust my orders. Notify them of our destination, but send no replies.
Sir.
You heard the order, Lieutenant.
You mean the regulation that means a serving first officer must clean the captain's undercarriage at yellow alert?
Indeed, as with Captain Kirk, I expect you to trust my orders. Notify them of our destination, but send no replies.
Sir.
You heard the order, Lieutenant.
Sir, am I to understand that we're playing the role of return to sender? Address unknown, no such person, no such zone.
Indeed, as with Captain Kirk, I expect you to trust my orders.
Elvis?
Notify them of our destination, but send no replies.
Sir.
You heard the order, Lieutenant.
Hey, weren't you Zachary Quinto's stand-in on the Kelvin Star Trek film?
Indeed, as with Captain Kirk, I expect you to trust my orders.
Round's over.
Okay.
Let's vote.
I like that. Yeah. I got my votes. Boom.
That's a good one. I like that. I really like that risk one. That risk one's really good.
One, yeah.
I assumed you picked 10 because that's how many clips of Shy we have.
I think I have more or less. I forget. I may have 8, in which case this will crash. I can't remember how many I have. Let me check.
Oh, we're playing
Those
the
are just the
Devil's
ones you had on
Gambit,
your
are we?
desktop.
I have some from other productions as well. It's not all new voiders.
Oh god.
Let's have a look. Dub data streaming assets, video clips. I think we're okay. We have 12. There are 12 clips, so we should do it.
Did you pull any from my horror film?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh.
You did a horror film?
Nope. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, round 2.
Someone's got it, man.
Yeah, that was
shade.
good. Yeah.
I thought it was
The
lame,
rhyme.
but thank you.
No, the rhyme. The rhyme was good. Yeah, nice.
I got the audience vote. I wasn't proud of that.
Yeah, people like the Elvis joke.
Yeah.
Return
to sender.
You know, he actually was Zachary Quinto's stand-in on the.
What's he
2009?
There you go.
Oh god.
Shy, are you gonna have fun captioning this one?
That's a good quip. That's a good.
If you could.
It's a good clip.
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
I was in there with a shot. I think I'm happy with that one. I'm confident. It's topical.
Pushing the boat here a little bit. They also did. This company also did a Riff Tracks game. So I'm not sure how that works.
Oh, really? That'd be pretty fun.
I'll pick it up one day. Hey, he's in. He's in.
All right, here we go.
If you could.
Accept this Korean currency even though we're supposed to be in Bangkok.
Oh, I wonder who sent that one in.
I didn't know you were on the set, Auto.
If you could.
Please make change for this large denomination bill. By the way, I respect that you're in a committed relationship, as am I nice ass, though.
Didn't read the punctuation there, did it?
If you could.
This is the only offer you're getting to end this writer's strike. Take it or leave it.
If you could.
Just smile and show me those Trek Time award-winning teeth. I'd be really happy.
Vote for your
It is a very lovely smile, to be fair.
It's a good smile.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, this is a good.
I
This is
feel
a strong
compelled
round.
to vote for the one that I think Shy did. Just, you know.
What would you say your favourite role ever has been? That wasn't Carl the Musical.
That wasn't Carl the Musical? that was going to be my answer.
Yeah, I kind of thought that would be.
I mean, it's tough to say. I mean, I think my other favorite theater role was doing I was like the narrator in a martial arts jazz ballet that performed at the Brooklyn Academy.
Sounds amazing.
It was pretty
Oh,
amazing.
we got
Like,
clips of that.
Yeah. Was Avery
there's
Brooks
somewhere
there?
out there. Yeah.
See how this shakes out.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that one's great.
You take the egg.
Yeah, there you go.
Winner, winner.
The fix is in.
Yeah. Make it less obvious that it's you.
Round
I just like the
4.
jokes.
Guess what? It's a
Wait, so
fucking
you're not
funny
ashamed of
joke.
it? No, I am not.
Oh Jesus.
Now it's not fun anymore.
Oh my god.
Yep. Apparently, girls
Wait, so you're
5
not
ever
ashamed
is
of
getting
it?
a third
no,
season.
I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Enter your dub.
No, I'm not going to put what I was going to put because no.
This one's hard.
Mm.
Because I want to be base, but I probably shouldn't be. So.
Code Riker was even impressed, so I am curious. Also, to all of our people out on YouTube, we appreciate you. I feel like you don't get nearly enough shout outs, and I want to make sure you feel the love.
I'll tell you what my dub I was
Stupid, sexy, shy.
Just in case someone else puts it. But I didn't go for the lowbrow option. You'll be surprised to know.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, our Twitch recap 2023 just dropped.
Oh, did it?
I wonder
Look at that.
how much of ourselves we rewatched.
Not enough.
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Actors strike in a couple of years. I'm sure you'll do fine.
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Is that Harry Kim playing the the clarinet?
No shame? Try sitting through your Trek Time tribute show.
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Loved you in Hamilton. So good.
Look, it's the room where it happens.
Wait,
It's the
so you're
room
not
where it
ashamed of
happens.
it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
This picture's gonna turn out like shit because I forgot to turn the flash on and it's night. But I'm just glad to be here. Smiley face.
So it looks like you're saying you're so firm. Is that what you're saying?
Did you like it?
I don't know.
Vote
No,
now.
I'm saying good for you,
Oh,
which
okay.
the writer of the show wrote for me on the spot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My
The funniest
lowbrow-
thing about that shoot.
Oh, go on. No, go on.
I was gonna say the funniest thing about that shoot was that we were all playing a bunch of paparazzi, and there was one guy there, one paparazzi that the crew was like treating really badly. And we're like, why are they being so mean to Steve? And it turned out that guy was actually paparazzi, and he would just hang out on the set, like taking pictures.
Oh my god. What a tool.
My lowbrow one was just gonna be like, nice tits. And then walk away. I decided not
Never
to.
change,
I
Idol.
took the
Never
high
change.
ground.
I think we could have guessed on that one.
Exactly, that as well. Would have given myself away.
Yeah, I mean, she is stupidly.
We're almost out of time.
Yeah, there's gonna be
She
another
is
season.
cool.
I've heard that show is okay.
Oh yeah, it's good. If you like 30 Rock, you'll like that show. Because it's the same showrunner.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
You flipped the
Yeah.
script. Great work.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Hey. I got a second vote.
Another round of What the Dub is coming at you.
Navigation.
So loud.
This one's much a bit better, to be fair.
Mr. Sulu. Navigation. Mr. Sulu.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
Okay, Randall, I like your one for the last clip. I'll be in your trailer. That's
wow.
That's a good one.
It's always good when he's giggling. That's always a good sign.
No, it's laughing at the chat.
Navigation.
Maybe stars? Cosmos. Carl Sagan. Why are we playing word association again?
That's good.
Mr. Sulu. Navigation.
Bet you can't guess what Star Trek original series character I'm playing. Go on, guess. You'll never get it.
Mr. Sulu. Navigation.
If I look down here, I'll activate navigation. Oh wait, that's not it. That's the mind wipe. What's my name again?
What's my name again? What's my name again?
Mr. Sulu.
That's my name again.
Navigation.
Astrogation course plotted. Subspace vectors calculated. Parking brake. Fuck. Where is it?
Astrogation.
Mr. Sulu.
What did you think?
Doesn't know where that parking brake is.
That one. It's a good one. This is a good one. I can't think who did what on this one.
Yeah, this is a tight one.
What's your favourite New Voyagers memory?
Um,
And is it on the episode we'll never see?
Just... No, I mean, I did like that episode quite a bit because we actually had pyrotechnics on that episode that was never released. So we had live practical explosions going on around us on the set. So that was a lot of fun. I shot a Kobayashi Maru short that I never ended up finishing editing together with Sulu. I enjoyed how much everyone just came together to sort of help make that happen.
Oh, cool. That'd be cool to finish.
Ooh.
Everyone's second place.
Thank you for the 09 Paul also.
You're as fit as a butcher's dog, kid. Way to go!
Wow.
There you go, the picture's in.
Yep. Actually, I don't know how much the
Nothing
points
changed
escalate.
in that round.
Yeah, I don't know how much the points escalate. We've never done a 10 round before.
2 weeks.
Oh, not again.
Can't even swing a little shorely. 2 weeks.
Oh, not again.
Uhura the con.
Can't even swing a little shorely.
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
Okay. Sorry, I'll stop calling that.
You have to keep on calling it out.
I know. It's because I.
It's because you're a child. Yes.
Ah. My wife just sent me a message saying Acrobat Stunt sees Christmas Circus show cancelled, and she's at work, and she says, "Guess who? We're about to X-ray."
I love your wife. She's great.
Got a good sense of humour. She made me get in a giggle fit last night because we were watching MasterChef, and there was a kid on there with a dairy allergy who has blonde hair, and she goes, "Oh, if he's dairy intolerant, why does he look like the Milky Bar kid?"
Oh man.
2 weeks.
Oh, not again.
I've been pressing this button to activate Kirk's libido repressor for 2 weeks. He can swing a woman butt.
Can't even swing a little shortly. 2 weeks.
Oh, not again.
2 fucking weeks she left her dog for me to take care of. Did she care that I already took time off work to go to Maui? Now I am out a round trip ticket.
Can't even swing a little shortly. 2 weeks.
Oh, not again.
Why would anyone make a prequel to the Sandra Bullock Hugh and Grant rom-com 2 weeks later? I can't believe I wasted my summer hours half day on that.
Can't even swing a little shortly. 2 weeks.
Oh, not again.
2 weeks just sitting here, thinking about all the merchandise Paramount refuses to make. It makes me angry enough I could break this button.
Can't even swing a little shortly.
Vote or don't. The choice is yours.
Oh wow. Yeah, that one.
Oh, this is tricky.
Yeah, that's a good one. Evan says, this bridge is so small you couldn't well Big Shane leave around. Maybe not even his shorter brother. Big Shane leave. It's my next avatar profile.
Got that Big Shane energy.
Big Shane and Little Shaw. Oh. Get another drink, 1 second.
No worries, my dude.
You know that Uhura, our Uhura is now a writer on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really? Nice.
She went on to bigger and better things. She was on the Tonight Show, and now she's at SNL. So, very proud of her.
So I guess she couldn't land the lead for the musical, Con the musical. That's too bad.
Yowza.
Yowza.
Yeah, the rom-com one was fucking great.
Yeah. Ooh.
Libido Repressor was really good.
Just imagine sitting there going, for fuck sake.
Round 7.
Passive sensors standing by.
Let's do it.
Sorry.
Like a leaf on the solar wind.
Passive sensors standing by.
Let's do it.
Like a leaf on the solar wind.
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
Oh.
I'd say I'd appreciate all these little fake ads you've got running on the bottom left.
Big thanks to Cranky.
It's a nice detail.
Nice to Cranky for coming up with a lot of those. He was the mastermind behind those.
The Frosted Flakes one got me.
How many are there?
There were 10 this round.
At least like 10, 15.
I have 12.
Passive sensors standing
But there's
by.
10 this round, so
Let's do it.
Sulu, Say something that's kind of like that line from the Firefly movie, but not exactly.
Oh my god.
Like a leaf on the solar wind.
Passive sensors standing by.
Let's do it.
Can the sensors detect where my accent is going? It's ephemeral and drifting around like that.
Like a leaf on the solar wind.
That's good.
Passive sensors standing by.
Let's do it.
What was it that Wash said in Firefly? Right before
Wow.
everything went really well for him. Oh, right.
Like a leaf on the solar wind.
Passive sensors standing by.
Let's do it.
First person to give me an ancient proverb wins the right to see Spock's one-man show about that guy we picked up on the Botany Bay.
I do want to see that
Like a
one
leaf
show.
on the solar wind.
Everyone's a critic, including you. Time to vote.
See, I haven't actually seen Firefly,
people.
so
Yeah.
Oh, really?
3 people came up with the exact same joke. Like Evans also came up with. Can anyone think of a catchphrase they can nearly steal for the Firefly movie?
Otto, have you seen anything other than Hallmark movies and Star Trek?
no.
He's seen the Andy. What was it? The Andy Williams show?
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith, yes.
Andy Griffith. Yeah, you've seen that. There you go. See.
We need to have an educating auto podcast. We go through Babylon 5, Firefly, Jurassic Park, that 70s show.
Battle Beyond the Stars.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to review that movie, we could definitely do that.
It's really wonderfully bad.
Time's running out.
I'm down for wonderful bad.
That's our show.
Hey.
Alright, let's see how this all shakes out.
So Stars is one
Thank you.
Firefly fan. And
I've only
Shyaporn
actually
is-
seen Serenity. I haven't actually seen Firefly.
You're on a
What, you've not seen
That was a good
Firefly?
one.
You've only seen Serenity.
Yeah, I don't know how that
What?
happened, but it did.
Serenity's like, alright. Firefly's amazing.
Oh, Otto. Coming from behind.
Hey.
Another round is coming up.
So I got 3
Down to the
more.
wire.
Navigation.
We had this one?
Oh, well done.
Is it just looping it again?
All right, take 2.
Okay.
You get a chance to win again. Win big money.
Mr. Sulu.
I thought it'd be cleverer than this.
You gave it way too much credit.
Apparently
Navigation.
not.
Mr. Sulu.
Show him you're not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
Fuck, I think I typoed.
We have shaved the mutate.
Yeah, that's what I was doing in my set. No, not like a spelling mistake, but something different.
You know, I do like classic What the Dub though,
Yeah.
with the old school clips.
I think we'll do that next time. I need to go through the Star Trek clips again and figure out some stuff, because we've seen a lot of those clips like 100 times before.
Evans of Wales throwing heat in the chat.
That's a good one.
Navigation.
Fine, I can do my own pull focus. There, and now, back to you.
Wow.
Very good.
Nicely done,
Mr.
Shot.
Sulu. Navigation.
We can't navigate shit, sir. Seem to be stuck in a repeating loop of clips.
Mr. Sulu. Navigation.
Navigation, elaboration, picking up that good vibration. It's all about
Wow.
alliteration, mutation, modulation, poetry,
Stars looking up
soundulation.
rhymes in between. Yeah.
Who the fuck came up with beat poetry?
Mr. Sulu.
I wonder.
Navigation.
I don't know poetry. Fuck you.
Could we have seen this meme before? A dozen? 100? It's impossible to say.
I've never
All right,
been so
Jordy.
sure about who did which clip as I am on this round. It's so
Let's see if you're right. Let's
locked
see
in.
if you're right.
It's so obvious. You know, I like Shy so much. Oh damn, I can't. I wanted to lock in like just one vote and not give a second vote.
Ah, you have to.
All right, whatever.
So who do you think is who?
Oh, all right, I'm voting in
Shy's
chat
got me
too.
vote one.
Yeah, Shy's definitely one.
You can't
he's
vote in
got the
chat as well.
terminology down.
Hey,
Don't vote in
can.
chat.
son of a bitch.
Number 3 there is obviously Stars. Because I could see his screen flash white when he went to look up rhymes for the words. And then,
Your glass
Idol's
betrayed you.
always posting like memes in Discord. So obviously he did the meme with number 4. So
And maybe
there
I
you go.
got the word
So
wrong.
that rhyme zone color. You're like, I know that
Yes.
rhyme zone screen color.
What's a mutation?
That's how I do all my parody lyrics.
Yay!
Yeah, there we go.
You're
Yeah.
just too much.
Thank you for the appreciation. I appreciate it. There you go. See, I round it again.
Hey. Oh, he's back in first.
Abby Singer is next.
Oh, I bet
Let's
it's
bring
all
it
fixed.
home.
Getting an early start today. I'm all for it. Jesus. What can I get for you?
Ooh.
Getting an early start today. I'm all for it. What can I get for you?
Ooh.
Time to let your ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
I have 110,000 hair flips.
Do you really? Holy shit!
I've been sitting on them. I should probably start redeeming them.
I
for
should
shit,
start. I
making
need to put
dumb
things in there people can redeem. No one redeems the encyclopedia one. It's encyclopedia one's the
Yes, well, everyone was redeeming that accent one until you took it away.
Yeah, that was getting awkward. Well, one person was.
No, it's hilarious. Sorry. You were stealing all the Trekkies freaking.
It was just so bad. We'd start a Star Trek game stream, and then all of a sudden I'd like, I've got to talk like an angry Klingon for 5 minutes.
You know, but that's good for engagement. That's how you
true,
get
that's
the
true.
big
You are
Twitch
right,
numbers.
you are right.
You're not a proper Twitch streamer unless you're making stupid faces and silly noises.
No, we're definitely doing the stupid faces, but not on purpose. Nifty, what are you doing?
He's doing what you asked.
Oh, I see.
He's got 103,000 hair flips. What a dedicated viewer.
Yeah, see.
That's why he's the goat. That's why he's the goat.
See, I've got a second way you can earn currency, but I don't know what to do with it. A different one. One where I can actually give people currency and take it away and things like that, but it's... I don't know.
How do you take away currency?
Because you've been
I like
a bad,
Evans's right there.
bad
That's a good
listener. It's been a naughty
That's
chatter.
too much power.
But I can't do it with hair flips, so... There we go.
Getting an early start today. I'm all for it. What can I get for you?
Ooh.
Well, if you're interested, I'll be in my quarters at lunchtime,
that's idle.
covered in tiramisolata.
I didn't know your friend was
today.
part of that side. Shy.
I'm all for it. What can I get for you?
Ooh. There was a fight between some Starfleet officers and Klingons in this bar yesterday. I want to know who threw the first
Who
punch.
threw the first punch?
Getting an early start today. I'm all for it.
I'm sad there
What can I
wasn't a
get for
Coke
you?
voice. I want to know who threw the first
Apparently, there's a black market for disabled Disney guides, human hair, and breast milk.
What
What
the
do you have
fuck?
along those lines?
Getting an early start today. I'm all for it. What can I get for you?
Ooh.
Maybe a spin-off show with a smoking hot Time Lord and a floppy-haired Thai bartender?
Time to place your vote, folks.
That one. What are you doing, Cat? Cat just ran up and just aggressively head.
Look, in my defense, I know I had to swing for the fences if I wanted to catch Shy. All right. I don't have to be proud. It's not going on up on my mantle. All right, I'm just trying to win a fucking round. That's all.
If I could just ask one thing, I'd just like to win a fucking round for once.
And now my search history is flagged by the FBI, so that's great.
Again. What are you doing, Stick? Hey! God, Cat's gone nuts.
Hustle! Hustle!
Hustle! Shy does the best in the business. Bring us one more round? Yes. Nice.
Oh,
hey!
Tickle and clinches the round.
Brilliant.
Who threw the first punch? Hey. That was me.
Yeah, you went. It was very obvious.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stars.
I liked it. I was like, you know what? That's off kilter. I appreciate it.
Here we go. Next up is the final round.
Don't be a repeat, please.
I won't miss the navigation one again.
You're not ashamed of it? No, I am
Well
not.
done.
That's not funny.
What are you doing? Don't unplug my router. Fuck's sake, Cat.
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
What clips didn't we get? There was one from the Book of Canon we didn't
Enter
get.
your dub now.
Nifty is if there's the personification of sad oboe noises, it's us. So I was writing his monologue here.
I don't know what to put.
It was the 15th
It is
of
a tough
October
one.
and it was wet and raining. My heart was aflutter at the sound of the sirens in the distance. I'm annoyed it repeats clips.
Yeah.
Because the Book of Canon.
Me too.
Most of them are New Voyages clips, but there is the odd one.
I look forward to the depression spiral at the end of the show. That thesis, but all the clips you could find.
Oh, we've got the whole roast section to go, yeah. We brought in
Oh,
special
wow.
guests!
Where did you see we got lined up for you next week, Shy?
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Nice tits.
Oh my god!
Alright, Idol.
You couldn't
Wait, so you're
resist.
not
He
ashamed
saw
of
an
it? No, I am
opportunity.
not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Hey, I didn't see that guy on the call sheet. Is he actual paparazzi?
Now you'd think that'd be Shy, but I bet that's Auto.
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am not. Now it's not fun anymore.
Say Gorgonzola, and now I'm Gorgonzola.
What the fuck?
Wait, so you're not ashamed of it? No, I am
It makes
not.
her laugh, I guess.
Now it's not fun anymore.
I think that was Shy's original line.
It's okay. I'm on a bunch of streaming shows too. The check's clear.
That's all.
Which dub did you like best? Vote now!
I'm so ashamed that I'm actually voting for this one, but whatever.
The problem is there's like 2 that could apply for that.
Look, I did the black market one. He did the tits one. Like everyone gets one.
Oh wait, what was mine? Was it the poetry
Apparently,
slam?
chat liked it.
I think it's because I said I wasn't going to do it in the first round. I thought, let's come back again. Here's my chance.
You know, restraint doesn't count if you fail the second time.
Yeah,
See, the fact that there was a sound effect makes me think there's a chance it was actually stars, though.
Oh, am I the only one who used the sound effect?
You love those effects.
To be fair, they are pretty fun.
You're effects man.
You're almost out of time.
Oh, did I vote?
Yes.
Alright, let's see how this all
Yes,
turns
because
out.
of you, Trump got back in.
This top dog is
that
hip
was
to the
awesome.
sky.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at him
Okay.
go!
Oh, wow.
Come from behind, coming up.
You got 1.
Jesus, terrible.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
people like
yeah,
cheese jokes.
okay.
You literally came up with that in 5
Here's
seconds. I was
our
really worried I wasn't
winner.
going to get it in.
Yay!
Yeah!
No,
One
self-congratulatory.
This doesn't feel like a legitimate contest.
Oh, yes!
Yeah!
Loser.
Mustard.
Nice tits, Idol.
Thanks, it's the little jumper. It really brings them out. Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
Incredible. Wonderful. Beautiful.
Well,
Congratulations! And to everyone else, you disappoint me.
okay.
Guess what? Shy is the winner, but actually we're the winner because we get to have him on the show.
We do. We do.
Very sweet.
Uh-oh.
I appreciate this. It's very nice, you guys. Ridiculous.
No, we do love you, dude. Like, this is not just a kind of like, us, taking the rib, but appreciate you for what you do, and it's grateful that we have you here. You've got your own fame, your own success. You're widely known in the geek circles, yet you still hang around with us losers. So, we're deeply appreciative of you.
Now that the actor strike is over and you're on to bigger and better things, this is our send-off to you.
Yeah.
Just don't forget where you came
Now
from.
that you're off to a star in that streaming show spin-off with Michelle Gomez.
That streaming show, yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's what the 2020s That 70s show is. This is like that streaming show.
That streaming show.
That'll
Yeah.
be played in 2057.
There's a whole meta plot about getting cancelled, and then they have to organize a fan campaign to get it back on.
Oh, God.
Then Paramount Plus takes it down.
No. Thank you everyone for coming. This is our last.
You got any more Star Trek 4 movie news, Idol, before we sign off?
Well, not till next year. We'll
Ain't
see what
happening.
comes back.
There you go. That's your news.
That's your news. It's never happening. This is our last regular show for the year. We're taking a break until sometime next year when we'll return. But this Sunday, assuming I get back from Manchester on time, me and also and anyone else that wants to join us from our regular community are going to do a chilled out charity stream for a few hours to raise some money for Mind. So please pop along for that. Donate generously. The link is already up and open in our Discord if you can't make it and you want to throw in a few bucks, a few pounds, if you can. We're supporting Mind a little bit, and we're just going to do some chilled out things. I've got a fun thing I might try. We'll see if it works, and if not, we'll just do some chilled out Trek stuff.
Is that another shy roast?
This was not a roast. This was a celebration. This was something.
Roasts are kind of celebrations.
Any other news, gentlemen?
We do have a co-op game on the list.
We
so
do, yes. We
that
want to
should
play.
be fun. You can heckle us from chat.
Me and Auto want to play Portal 2 co-op because we're big Half-Life fans. Actually, did you watch the Half-Life documentary? It's very good. Very much recommend that.
Which one?
The official one.
Where's that?
On the Valve website.
Does
Look it
that
up,
come out
Half-Life
recently?
documentary. I think Namer posted it on our Discord a while back, but I'll find
Oh,
it. I'll send it
that
to
was
you.
just a commentary.
No, there's
with,
also an official
speedrun.
documentary they released for the 25th
okay.
anniversary. But yeah, it's very good actually. I watched the whole thing. I thought
don't
I'll
care
just watch
about
10
that.
minutes.
Wrap it up.
We will. Anyway, come and check us out on our Discord over the holidays, and most importantly, have a Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, have a good holiday period wherever you are, and take care of yourself. You look after yourselves, and I hope you have a great time. We will be back. I don't know what we're going to do. Well, we're going to do it. We'll see you then.
You're definitely gonna do it.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy seventh night of Hanukkah.
Happy
everyone.
holidays. Happy everything.
Happy
that you do.
L'chaim.
And live logs and proper.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.